The mustard is planted. The holy of ghosts, that's the phantom. The zombies have risen from dirt, and the phoenix ignited and turned into ashes. Mystical creatures, I am the dragon. Wings of valor, flat with a passion. Fire, I spit it is molten like lava. The teeth in my mouth is as sharp as piranha, I feast. Necronomicon's calling and they all live inside of me. Dark side, what I'm repping, but my aura is the light. That's the balance that all y'all see. Go on, critique. The beast out his cage, the 13th devil, that's me. Anointed, the planet is mine for the taking, my nigga, I'm part of that meek. The scripture just said it, I'm only indebted. I gave you my word, so the oath is hermetic. You fucking on spices, my nigga, pathetic. I'ma just wreck it like Ralph in a second. The melanin nights, descendants of Christ. The sword is my tongue and I'm slaying the night. Decapitation, your head on the spike. And for all of the village to view it tonight, I'm brutally honest, the king is just spoken. I'm royalty, damn it, my face on a token. Conspiracy theories, no hocus pocus. The God is just risen through heights that's enormous. The soul is just gorgeous and heavenly carbonated, my lord. For he seeks the throne of balance. For you and I both know he already wields the sword of law. Any more infractions will cost us dearly. Time is not on our side. He has become nature herself. Volcanic eruptions, I'm nature. This chamber has lava that's molten within. The serpent is coiled and Pisces is no more, my nigga, just check on my fin. The Christ is an energy wielded with power like fuck it, my nigga, I'm him. You scary, I write it in scripture, I'm sorry, my nigga, but fear is a sin. The chronicles of a nigga. The moon has eclipsed, I'm a walking hieroglyph. The night of the dead is the day of the dawn, and to show you that spirits exist. The seeds of the mustard is planted. The holy of ghosts, that's the phantom. The zombies have risen from dirt, and the phoenix ignited and turned into ashes. Mystical creatures, I am the dragon. Wings of valor, flat with a passion. Fire, I spit it is molten like lava. The teeth in my mouth is as sharp as piranha, I feast. Necronomicon's calling and they all live inside of me. Dark side, what I'm repping, but my aura is the light. That's the balance that all y'all see. Go on, critique. The beast out his cage, the 13th devil, that's me. Anointed, the planet is mine for the taking, my nigga, I'm part of that meek. The scripture just said it, I'm only indebted. I gave you my word, so the oath is hermetic. You fucking on spices, my nigga, pathetic. I'ma just wreck it like Ralph in a second. The melanin nights, descendants of Christ. The sword is my tongue and I'm slaying the night. Decapitation, your head on a spike. And for all of the village to view it tonight, I'm brutally honest, the king is just spoken. I'm royalty, damn it, my face on a token. Conspiracy theories, no hocus pocus. The God is just risen through heights that's enormous. The soul is just gorgeous and heavenly carbonated, my lord. For he seeks the throne of balance. For you and I both know he already wields the sword of law. Any more infractions will cost us dearly. Time is not on our side. He has become nature herself.
Mic check, mic check. There you go. The microphone is working now. Technical difficulties in with the microphone, but Gabriella McComb, she done stopped Sheena Maricela. She done took her out ground and pound style, was dropping elbows on top of her, just tearing her up. Elbows on top of elbows. There's nothing she can do about it. So beautiful work right there by Gabby McComb. She went out there and was dropping elbows. No sound. I appreciate you. Shats Alex, I appreciate you. No sound, and let me know in the comment section if you can hear me now, champ. So we should be good to go on my end. But good work right there by Gabby McComb. Coming out getting the victory right now was Gabby McComb. Just let me know if the sound is good, everybody. Now they're showing a replay right now on the inside with the trip, and that's when Gabby got the takedown, and that's when she just start to elbow or ground and pound. Middle of forehead, we're going to slit that open. You just going to be leaking for like no reason. Well, it was a reason due to bone on flesh. And then right hands, right hands, right hands. And that's when you see the referee like, you got to show me something. Referee like, you got to do something, and then didn't do nothing. That's when the referee had to wave it off, stepped in and say, you know what, you can't continue, you ain't even doing nothing, wave off the fight. This here is over. This fight is over. Sound like homeboy off of Old Brother Where Art Thou with the glasses at the end. This here is over, and they convicts escape off the farm. This music and this fight here is over. So shout out to George Clooney and them on Old Brother Where Art Thou. Let me see, that was early 2000s. I told you, early 2000s, man. We over here, the 90s and 2000s, golden. Ladies and gentlemen, the referee hops in the very first round and calls a halt to this contest, declaring your winner via ground and pound, Gabrielle McComb. She looking in the camera, you look in the camera, I look right back at you and put my nuts up. I'm gonna try to protect myself. That Gabriella showing her respect, Gabriella showing her love, that Sheena, that's what we're talking about. Post-fight interview right now. So let's stay and we're gonna listen. We're gonna do the post-fight interview, and I'm gonna turn into the announcer and I'm gonna turn into the ladies, because we gotta know what these fighters is talking about with their future and see where they gonna go. Waiting for the post-fight interview. Oh, they playing like some reggaeton or something. Well, what a great debut. What you have to say about this debut? Well, I've been preparing a long time for an opportunity in a moment like that, just to fight an opponent, and I appreciate Sheena for accepting the fight. But yes, I've been preparing for a long time, and like I said before, my other fights, the longer it takes to find an opponent, the longer I have to get ready. So I'm ready. Speaking in Spanish first, and then he's going to get to the English for us. So let's give him time. Give me time as well. Still speaking in Spanish right there is the announcer. What are the next steps for Gabby here in this league? Well, I want to stay fighting as long as I can, but look, I just need activity. But like I said, it's hard to find opponents at this weight class. But as long as my management keep finding me fights, I'm going to be ready for the next one. Well, Gabby, speaking in Spanish right there, speaking for the crowd, because they're in Tijuana, Baja California. So, you know, they speak the Espanol. Well, we talked about the contenders and we talked about the UFC. What's next for you coming up? Well, of course, that's the goal. You know, I'm looking forward to it. I've been getting ready for a long time since I've started, and that's what I'm aiming towards. And I'm just waiting for the opportunity. And that's why I'm not going to wait to get ready. I'm going to be ready, because when you're ready, you don't have to get ready. So when opportunity knocks at my door, I'm going to swing the hinges off and say, get your ass in here. You late. Speaking now, the announcer, I had to add that last part. Now the announcer is speaking to the announcers. I mean, announcer is speaking Spanish right now to the crowd. Well, do you have any messages to the crowd? Well, I just want to say thank you for everyone who supports me, especially my gym in Mexico, all my coaches, all my team, everybody, my teammates, and everybody that's training with me who I mission, don't know your name. I appreciate you to help me, to teach me with my camp, and all the people that support us. I appreciate you guys. And you guys was with me when I was nothing. So with me and on my journey, I appreciate you supporting me. So ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you. Please give it up for Gabby McComb. And now she's throwing up the mind control heart. Now she's throwing up the mind control heart. Beautiful work right there. What a beautiful performance right there by Gabriella. So now we got, oh no, hold on. Before we continue, ladies and gentlemen, before we do anything else, We can hear. That's what I'm talking about, champ. We can hear and we in the building and we going to be right here all day. So subscribe to the channel and hit the like button because I'm the new fight companion. I'm the new kicking spot and y'all can chop it up with a brother. But before we continue to do anything, we have to listen to the one that created mixed martial arts himself. We have to listen to the old elder. We have to listen to the man that's going to christen this channel, christen this stream. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to give it up to Blade.
You better wake up. The world you live in is just a sugar-coated topping. There is another world beneath it, the real world. And if you want to survive it, you better learn to pull the trigger.
Without hesitation, and you seen her, I ain't hesitating nothing. Alrighty, coming up next on this UWC Fight Pass, the second bout of the evening here in Tijuana, Baja California. We have David Grosnick versus Alex Garzon. Let's pull up the tail of the tape so we can break down the fighters. They made Alex, he over there looking sad, ladies and gentlemen, like they forced him to take the picture. And David looking like he didn't get his adrenochrome. But let me stop. Alrighty, the tail of the tape. Alex Garzon. His MMA record consists of 1 victory, 4 defeats. He fights out of Baja California Sur, Mexico. He weighed in at 144 pounds and he stands at 5 feet 8 inches tall. He fights out of Spartan Warriors, Caba San Lucas. Please welcome Alex Garzon. And his opponent, David Grosnick. His MMA record, a perfect one. 1 victory, no defeats. He fights out of Las Vegas, Nevada, USA. He weighed in at 145.5 pounds and he stands at 5 feet 10 inches tall. His primary gym is Extreme Contour. And he fights out of the gym known as Corbrija Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Academy, Las Vegas. Ladies and gentlemen, the next bout of the evening, David Grosnick versus Alex Garzon. Now let's see what they looking like right now. Alex is in the inspection zone. From the picture we seen, he got a shape up. He got a haircut and looking like he got a taper right there. So he got like a 4 with a taper on the side. And we can see it in the back with a nice little edge up. So he in Baja California, he probably gonna go to Club Elpidio or Cocobango and go act a fool. And now you can see him making his way inside of the ring. Right there is Alex Garzon, swaying back and forth in the ring, blessing the octagon cage, ready to go in the blue corner, revved up. And look at him on the outside right there. He's like, ooh, goddamn, that's the opposite man's corner. He's like, let's go. No, that's his corner. He's looking concerned for his fighter. But they got Garzon. Uh-oh, he looking focused. He's smirking like he about to cause some mayhem. Y'all remember the Wii? He got them Wii character eyebrows. Oh yeah, he mean business. Y'all remember the Wii? I'd tear somebody up in the Wii, especially on golf. Yeah, when it came to the Wii, I just played golf, tearing them up too. Get my Tiger Woods home. But Tiger Woods stole my skill. He hopped in that DeLorean. That's what nobody really know about that. Already want to know David Grosnick. He's in the inspection zone. He just took off his shirt and he's drinking water right now. And now he's drinking water. Remember the filler words, all the and all that. We got to stop that. Working on it in real time. And now I caught that, so that's a positive. Showing love and respect right there. Trying to be one of the best broadcasters and one of the best commentators in the game. One of the underground kings. Y'all remember them crowns? Remember Drizzy with the lick read, underground kings. Maybe we put on some 2007, 2008 Drizzy. Y'all know him as Drake, but we know him as Drizzy with the lick read. Y'all don't really know Drizzy with the lick read. Y'all got the watered down version. Y'all got Drake. You got to catch Drake in 06, 07, and 08. Facts. And going in the ring right now. Here we go. Showing his love, and now we got David inside of the octagon cage. Both the fighters are in the cage. Both the animals are in the cage. And both the fangs and all claws will be ready to scratch and try to tear up flesh. Tail of the tape, 1-0 for David, 1-4 for Alex. 27 years of age is David, 26 years of age is Alex. Weighed in at 145.5 pounds is David. Weighed in at 144 pounds, it's Alex. And fighting out of the USA is David. And fighting out of Mexico is going to be Alex Garzon. And now I got to turn into the ring announcer so we can make it official. I like the little garb right there. I need some of them medieval dragon slayer armor. I need some of that. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our second fight of the night. In the featherweight division, in the blue corner, a MMA record of 1 victory against 4 defeats. He represents Spartans warrior Senkaba Lucas. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Alex Garzon. He put his arms up, bowing down to everybody who's cheering for him. Like, I appreciate the love and respect. And his adversary, fighting out of the red corner with a professional record of 1 victory, no defeats. He fights and represents Las Vegas, Nevada. Please welcome David Grosny. He put the shield of the Lord on him, saying, you got to protect me in this endeavor. And a referee in charge with Mr. Lopez. He is telling the fighters to come. Let me give you your final instructions. Alrighty, gentlemen. I spoke with you in the locker room. I expect a good, clean fight. Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Touch him up and make Godspeed. And then I would like to add, respect yourself. Therefore, you will respect the sport. And now everybody is leaving the octagon cage because it's about to go down. The second fight of the night, it's about to go down. Somebody about to get hurt. The first fight ended in a ground and pound knockout. The second fight, only time will tell the outcome, and only time will tell the victim. So let's see what P.O. Pizzle, and hopefully somebody hold it down. And I wonder if they let her out. 4 minutes and 54 seconds left here in round number 1 of 3. Looking at, he tried to throw that right leg, but didn't really extend it, but landing that right leg immediately on the lead left thigh of Grosny with a left leg kick to the body, landing right there by Garzon. Coming in heavy right there is Garzon throwing them leg kicks, saying, my legs gonna do the talking. Damn all that. I might look like I'm tired, but I'm wide awake. 4 minutes and 33 seconds left. Marching forward right now is David. Ain't yet to extend his limbs. Front kick right there. Right hook over the top, being thrown, shooting down, changing levels, lifting them up, and got the takedown. Beautiful work right there by David Grosny. Sitting down on his arse right now is Garzon with 4 minutes and 18 seconds in round number 1 of 3. Scooting to the edge of the cage, looking to try to get back on his feet right now is going to be Garzon, and trying to get close enough to the back of the thighs to control both of the legs right now is David, so he can pry him away from the octagon cage and do God knows what to the body. Look at the left arm behind the head right there, and good, slowly but surely made his way to the back. Beautiful work right there by Grosny, and now he got the body locked tight, and he's going to try to implement a ground and pound. Look at that free right hand to tenderize the body to try to go under the neck, but free right hands are raining down on Grosny, and Garzon is not protecting himself. A right hand is just raining down freely on Garzon in between the legs of the next man, and now you can see David Grosny looking to use that right hand to go up under the jugular so he can attempt a rear naked choke. Right now we have David Grosny on his back with the body lock on Garzon, and Garzon's in between the legs of the next man, and it's only about a matter of time before somebody turn into the serpent. It's up under the neck right now. He's squeezing on the chin, looking for the crippler crossface like he's Benoit, rest in peace. It's trying to get up under the jugular. He gonna squeeze, looking to thrust his hips forward to try to relieve some pressure as Garzon, but David Grosny has got the rear naked choke, and it's getting tight, and it's getting tight. He gonna go to sleep or he gonna tap. What you gonna do? He gonna go to sleep or he gonna tap? He's looking like he wanna tap, and he's tapping, and he's tapping. Garzon is tapping. Garzon is tapping. And it's all over. And then look at David saying, calm down. My bad, champ. Calm down. David, like, calm down. And I bless you. We've been here before. We're champions. The mind control heart. And I love you. The mind control heart. And I love you. That's what David doing, rearranging the trunks. Like, everybody calm down. Like he Chris Mannix off of the Hateful Eight. Calm down. We just fighting. Calm down. Oh, he and talk to me, champ. Hey, you talk to me, I talk to you. You go out there and do a great job, champ. David Garzon is talking in the camera and talking a fight to get knocked out on. We gonna spew emotion, because that's what you do. Looking in the camera again with the mind control heart. That's what we talking about. Putting the shirt on right now, putting his garb microphone, starting off this UFC Fight Pass UWC with a banger and also with a W commentary. Let me get that West Coast. Let me get that W in the comment section when it comes to the commentary. Beautiful work right there by David Grosnick. Pointing at the camera, looking and talking right now is David Grosnick, and just snatched the shirt from his trainer. Like, give me my shirt. I want the tag in the back, on the back of my medulla oblongata to wake me up, because we're going to celebrate putting it up. And it says Upper Sports Management, showing all his sponsors. And I said to the camera, he put the shirt up, and it says Upper Sports Management. And he's saying, I love my management team. Without my management team, I wouldn't even be here to choke the next mother clucker out. And said, I does this always and over. And you can see the ring announcer coming in smiling, like, calm down. Your aura is just on fleek right now. I think that's an old word. Like, hold this for me. He over there flirting with the ring girl right now is David. Like, hold this shirt for me and put it up and smile with me. That's David. Now they're showing a replay. And then the way he got in, right leg kick, straight right hand, changed the levels, got underneath, took him down, worked his way to the back, fluffed him up, tenderized flesh with the right hand, went up under the neck, and then choked his ass out. Ladies and gentlemen, after round number 1, the referee hops in at 2 minutes and 56 seconds of the very first round, declaring your winner by rear naked choke from Las Vegas, Nevada, David Grosnick. David Grosnick improves to 2 victories, no defeats. Beautiful work right there, because if the next man don't belong in a ring with you, then you supposed to clean them up and get them up out the game, showing their sportsmanship, hugging and showing their respect right there. That's what we love to see. That's the sportsmanship. There you go, talking to him, eye-to-eye contact, letting you know that you're just a great fighter. It was just a different night tonight. Hit the gym, baby. Never give up on yourself and always be great. That's what we're talking about, and thank you for the opportunity. And now we got David Grosnick. He over there like, here, you can hold it on and put it up while I do this post-interview, and stand right here. And she blushing. Post-fight interview time. How do you feel after this fight, David? I feel good. I mean, I knew exactly what I had to do. I've done this so many times with my coaches, and he threw the exact outside low kick to the body that we went over, so I was ready for it. But I just trusted my jiu-jitsu so much. I trained with some of the best trainers in the world, Mr. Vasquez, and thank you so much to him, my management team, Upper Sports. And now he's translating right now to the Spanish crowd. And I want a special thank you to all my sponsors, helped get me here to pay for everything. And I just want to say thank you to my family, my mom, my dad, my brother, my sister, Mike, my Nana, my aunts and uncles. I love you guys so much. And mami amor, I love you guys, and without you guys, it wouldn't be me, it wouldn't be I. So every time I come in this ring, I'm going to give my all, I'm going to give my heart, and I'm just going to lay it all out on the line for everyone who believes in me. And he blows a kiss. And now the ring announcer is talking. Mucho gracias. He's spelling them. Thank you. Hopefully you can come back again. And look at David. Like, I want to say something else. Taking the microphone. And I want to thank my coach. I want to thank Fernando. Everybody. Now he's speaking in Spanish. Fernando Medina. He want to give a special thanks out to Fernando Medina. He's a true Mexicano. And it was just a spectacular night. And much thank you. I understand a little Spanish. And now the ring announcer over here speaking. He said, alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for David Macon. And it's like, there you go. Look at David Macon, pumped up, talking in the camera right there. That's what we do. And now he taking pictures, saying, hold this, upper management. Everybody gonna know about this. Upper management, sports management. You know what? F it. They working with fight to get knocked out and they don't know it. Everybody working with me, they just don't know it yet. Facts. Alrighty, beautiful work right there. Second fight of the night. We got another knockout. We got bangers on top of bangers, and these two and the rest of the fight are gonna be lovely. But now it's time for Alex Garzon. He just got choked out something vicious. So now it's time for him to have that conversation with the Green Goblin.
I chose my path, you chose the way of the hero. And they found you amusing for a while, the people of this city. But the one thing they love more than a hero is to see a hero fail, fall, die trying. In spite of everything you've done for them, eventually they will hate you. Why bother?
It's sad, but it's true. And it happens to the best of us. But for David, the victor, keep your head up and keep your head up high, champ. Because David just went out there took the advice of Leonidas and he went out there and earned another shield.
This is where we hold them! This is where we fight! This is where they die! On these shields, boys! Remember this day, man, for it will be yours for all time.
Always and forever. Fighting my fight, rather I'll win or lose. And then I come in with the musical blow by blow. And now who is this they showing? Oh, beautiful work. Oh, they showing the highlights. Alrighty, coming up next on UWC. The second fight of the night is done. We had Gabrielle McComb gaining a elbow and punches with a ground and pound victory in the first fight of the evening. And then in the second fight of the night, we just seen David Grosnick do a rear naked choke the next man out, get him up out the game. Now, coming up next, we got Eduardo Alvarado versus Alejandro Guerrero. So let's pull this up right now and break down the tail of the tape live here in Tijuana, Baja California. The tail of the tape for Alejandro Guerrero. His MMA record consists of 5 victories, opposite 7 defeats. He fights out of Tecamac, Mexico. He is 26 years of age, 4 months, 3 weeks, 1 day. He weighed in at 145 and 8.8 pounds, and he stands at 5 feet 10 inches tall. Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise and give it up for Alejandro Guerrero. And his opponent, Eduardo Alvarado. His MMA record consists of 10 victories, opposite 10 defeats. He fights out of Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico. He is 33 years of age, 5 months, 2 weeks, 1 day. He weighed in at 146 pounds. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall with a 67-inch arm reach. Coming up next, Eduardo Alvarado versus Alejandro Guerrero. This is the bout that's going to be coming up next. So I'll be right back. I'm going to go fill my cup up. I'm going to go pay the water bill, and I'll be right back.
I passed it with flying colors. I got these wings on my back. I'm taking off like rockets out of the atmosphere, the stratosphere. Nigga, I'm gone. Fuck the trials and tribulations when you out in the galaxy with your own bloodline, bodybuilding. I'm strong. Neuromelanin control. ET phone home. Blast off the middle button, nigga, that I control. I'm activated. Hypothalamus. The plan is lined up. Open that black hole and witness how the all is robust. I stay in rhythm, hopping on the pendulum as it swings. Yeah, this gnosis is my precious. I'm the Lord of the Rings. You can't kill me. I'm sorry. My soul goes on. It's the darkness of nothingness. I'm singing my song. Put a spell on the world. That's just something I must. The triple blackness of a new. Hit a fuck shit up. I'm gone. I passed it with flying colors. I got these wings on my back. I'm taking off like rockets out of the atmosphere, the stratosphere. Nigga, I'm gone. Fuck the trials and tribulations when you out in the galaxy with your own bloodline, bodybuilding. I'm strong. Neuromelanin control. ET phone home. Blast off the middle button, nigga, that I control. I'm activated. Hypothalamus. The plan is lined up. Open that black hole and witness how the all is robust. I stay in rhythm, hopping on the pendulum as it swings. Yeah, this gnosis is my precious. I'm the Lord of the Rings. You can't kill me. I'm sorry. My soul goes on. It's the darkness of nothingness. I'm singing my song. Put a spell on the world. That's just something I must. The triple blackness of a new. Hit a fuck shit up. I'm gone. I passed it with flying colors. I got these wings on my back. I'm taking off like rockets out of that.
Alrighty, and we got the fighters making our way to the rings now. In the inspection zone right now is going to be Alejandro. Where's my chapstick? I don't want to turn into Tyrone Bigum's own stream. Alrighty. We got the blue corner inside of the ring. The red corner is in the inspection zone, making sure his mouthpiece is in his mouth. making sure his cup is on, and now they're inspecting him, checking in between his toes, patting him down, and now they're giving him permission to make his way inside of that octagon cage, and now he is inside the ring. Both the fighters are in the ring, and they are ready to go. The red corner is ready. The blue corner is ready. And then I, Fiat Falco, I turn into the purple corner, ready to call that live blow by blow. Both fighters is in their neutral corners, ready to go at it. And now we are ready for the tail of the tape. 10-10 is Eduardo. 5-6 is Alejandro. 33 years of age is Eduardo. 26 years of age is Alejandro. Weighing 146 bang on is Eduardo. Weighing 145.8 pounds. It's Alejandro. Weighing 146 even is Eduardo. Both the fighters is representing their country of Mexico. So we got two countrymen going at it, ready for a banger, ready to shut up or go home or get that victory. So let's see what happens. Gonna be ready for the ring announcer. This is a long tail of the tape right here. They must be getting their paperwork in order and where it's supposed to be. Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout is in the featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He represents Bone Breakers Gym. He focused and ready. He comes to the ring this evening with a lovely record of 5 victories, 7 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise and give it up for Alejandro Guerrero and his adversary, fighting out of the red corner. Focused and ready. You can see it in his eyes. He fights and represents Tijuana, Baja California. He holds a professional record of 10 victories, opposite 10 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise and give it up for Eduardo Alvarado. The referee is in charge. It's going to be Fabian. So the referee is focused. The referee is ready. Both the fighters is with the referee. Alrighty, guys, I gave you instructions in the locker room. I expect a good, clean fight. What I say, you must obey. Touch them up and make Godspeed. And now both the fighters headed to their neutral corners. The cameraman is leaving. The ring announcer is leaving. Everybody but 3 people remains in the octagon. So let's see what transpires. Only time will tell the victim, and only time will tell the outcome. And may God protect both men's health. Both fighters look physically fit, and both fighters are just waiting for that bell to ding, 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 so they can go out there and go get it, acknowledging them. And I'm ready. Touching gloves, showing their respect, and now let's get it going, people. Bantamweight bout, 135-pounder. Looking for a stick jab, looking for a calf kick. Immediately going down is Alvarado. Looking for a straight right hand is Alejandro. And Eduardo is the smaller fighter by a couple of inches. Feints on the outside, stutter stepping, trying to get in and cause some harm to the next man. Staying on the outside, looking to pump that jab, looking to counter over the lazy jab of Alvarado. Right there was Alejandro. Left hook, straight right hand. It's looking like these two fighters are going to look to strike tonight. Damn, a ground game. Let's see what your stand on feet look like. We can probably in the future try to challenge for a BMF title the way we supposed to stay on our feet and strike. 4 minutes and 18 seconds. Stomp it down on the canvas right now like he's supposed to do something. He's stomping down. It's like a gesture of I'm about to destroy you or something. It's only of the brutes of the men's of the beast. They know what that mean. Left hook, straight right hand, lunging in, extending just a little bit right there was Alejandro. He has to be careful because Eduardo will be quick to come fire back. I don't know why he didn't fire back nothing right there. Let me drink some of this Bobby Boucher. Taking a step back right now, and has not yet to engage. It's Alejandro. He really ain't trying to come in. He's trying to stay on the outside, just trying to keep it at a distance and trying to box like Shakur Stevenson in the ring right now. Well, in the cage right now with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left here in round number 1 of 3. Lifting up that right leg, but not extending it right now. But a front kick, and then he extended it, and down goes Alvarado. And Alvarado hopped up immediately. I was wondering why he didn't throw it. He was waiting for the right opportunity. Threw that push kick, and down with Alvarado. Beautiful work right there by Alejandro, letting them know that I plays no games. Once I throw a strike or a kick, it's going to be intentional, and it's going to land, and it's going to hurt you. So nasty kick, and Alvarado hopped up, said, I gotta get my good back. Oh, good counter right hook came in, landed by Alejandro. Beautiful work right there, being slick in there, looking for a high kick with the left leg. Big toe tried to land on left temple. Right hand over the top, pivoting off the break and finding the exit right now is Alejandro. 2 minutes 43 seconds left here in round number 1 of 3. Calf kick going down low, landing on the lead leg. Beautiful low kick landed on the lead leg of Alejandro by Eduardo. Right leg kick, good calf kick going down low by Alejandro, coming back at him like, you kick me, I kick you, and then we just supposed to kick each other. 2 minutes and 26 seconds. Jazz being flicked out on the outside, up on his toes right now, feeling confident in his skills, feeling like he's the one that's gonna get the job done tonight is Alejandro, based on his body language. Feints on the outside, didn't throw that right hand. Oh, left hook thrown after the knee was on the inside right there by Alejandro. Getting closer and closer to scoring a devastating knockout here in Baja California. 2 minutes and 4. Front push kick. That front push kick is lovely, working great with a left leg kick, trying to go high right there and keeping his distance is Alejandro. Left hook over the top and good work right there. Calf, body, high, it don't matter. Just throwing a variety of kicks is Alejandro, and then throwing shit kicks. Good level change by Eduardo, trying to get a takedown, but right hand and down goes Alejandro. Beautiful strike by Eduardo, showing his respects right there as Alejandro. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Soon as he hopped up, Alejandro had to give his props to Alvarado. Like, you landed a good shot with the right hand, but watch what I got for you. Watch what I got for you. Oh, we got about spinning heel kick landed on the forearm of Alvarado, but both fighters are in the eye of the storm. I call that the middle of the octagon cage. 1 minute and 23 seconds left. Both fighters have met and ate the canvas due to the next man's power. Calf kick going down low by Alvarado, trying to counter over the top with the right hand. Both fighters' defense is showing up there when those two assaults was being gone. That's another you got to check yourself before I wreck you. Talking to myself, he's so psychopathic, and that's just love. 1 minute and 3 seconds left here in round number 1 of 3. Jazz being flicked out, thrown on the outside. Backing up right there is Alejandro. He don't really want to engage. That's why he's been on the retreat since the beginning, not really trying to exchange with Eduardo, because the power that Alvarado got is real, and it sent him down on the canvas, and he hopped up immediately, and now everybody just got their cell phone out. Like, we've been waiting for this fight all week long. 38 seconds left. Everybody just got their cell phone up, not even enjoying the fight. This is everybody. Oh, good work right there. That's like me calling a blow by blow. It's madness. Pay attention to the fight. 26 seconds left in round number 1 of 3, and now Eduardo with another left hand came in by Alvarado, and every time Alvarado connects with a shot, the crowd goes crazy. The crowd loves it, and smiling there's Alejandro like, okay, this is what I'm talking about. This is a match. This fight might go the distance. A high IQ fight right here. They're gonna be exchanging shots, and they're gonna show their love at the end of it, and you can see that nice pristine canvas, not a drop of blood on it. Can't wait to see about time that I can't wait to see what it looks like by the time we get to the main event. Somebody gonna cause some blood. And in the corner right there is both the fighters. That's the end of the round. That's the end of round number 1. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the first fight of the night that went past round number 1. Both fighters is in their neutral corners. Eduardo is standing up, not sitting on his stool. Now they just sat him down. Like, now you sit down for the Ultimate Warriors Challenge. We are here, mixed martial artists, ready to display their skill in front of the world. Both the fighters is in their neutral corners, getting pampered right now, getting instructions from their cornerman, getting instructions from their trainer, ready to rise up off the stool, turn in a Megatron so they can strip the flesh from the next man.
Then let me strip the very flesh from his body. And you will, my apprentice, in time. For millennia, I have dreamed.
Hey, look, for millennia, I have dreamed, but the wretched Prime. Only a Prime can defeat me. Y'all don't want to tap into the Fallen. He had a victim's mindset. Hey, look, the Fallen had a victim mindset. He was like, only a Prime can beat me up. I can't defend myself against the Prime. So the Fallen was a mark. So I don't know why Megatron was following orders from him. Megatron should have stole on him. Like, what the fuck you talking about for Millennium and you scared of a Prime? I just beat up Optimus, dog. What you talking about? So yeah, if I was Megatron, I would have stole on the Prime. I would have stole on the Fallen. Like, what the hell you talking about? Then stay down, chump. Now look, let me calm down, ladies and gentlemen. You wouldn't have did shit. I would have been like, yes, Fallen. What do I do, Master? As turning on turn. Then I'm enjoying my Anakin stage, and we know what happened to Anakin when he finally reached the goddamn boiling point. So let me enjoy my Anakin stage for shit go crazy. Left hand with a right straight being thrown right there. That was a shout out to Star Wars. Everybody loves Star Wars. Tap in. And my favorite character in Star Wars It's got to be damn, what's my boy name? I forget. I'm gonna find it. It's gonna pop in my name. That's my guy. Left hook being thrown right there by Alejandro. 4 minutes and 23 seconds left. Right calf kick going down low by Alvarado, and then trying to exchange and trying to mirror Alvarado right there was Alejandro kind of come in with his kick. It's taking a step back right now. It's in my. I'm gonna find the name right now. It's just messing. It's my neurons is ticking. 4 minutes and 8 seconds left. Jazz being faked out by Alejandro. Stumping in, looking to try to front push right there with that right leg, but not extending that right leg, just showing it right there. That was hip thrust feints, jabs flicked out by Alejandro. Dipping down and trying to look to get aggressive right now is Alvarado. I'm not going to say it now, so I'm going to hold that for later, but it looks like he's trying to turn in to the P. So we're going to see what happens in a minute. 3 minutes and 44 seconds left. Feints on the outside. Alejandro trying to shift some things up, throwing that right arm out to try to cause diversion to the peripheral. Right knee coming in. Good work right there. Good right knee. Timed it beautifully, but feeling good right there. Took that shot well was Alvarado, but from this angle, it looked like it landed, but it probably didn't land it. But an uppercut with the right hand by Alvarado came in. Crowd is loving it. Crowd going crazy. This is what we supposed to be. Everybody over there trying to eat because they hungry. Jasmine flicked out as Alvarado, and we can see Alejandro on the outside with a front push kick landed on the right side of the body on that second abdomen of Alvarado. Now the second abdomen mad at the third and the fourth, like you were supposed to do something. Like what the hell we supposed to do? You need to talk to the forearms. Well, 3 minutes straight right hand thrown by Alvarado. 2 minutes and 55 seconds left here in this bantamweight bout. Oh, throwing punches and bunches right now as both the fighters, and tried to connect but got hit in the eye with a forehead, a head, but the referee ain't even stopping it. Took that head but well was Alejandro. Moving out the way them things right now is Alejandro, not really trying to exchange blow for blow with Alvarado, but he's trying to stay and be elusive, trying to turning into the matador, getting away from that sweeping right hook to the body thrown by Alvarado. Front leg kick aiming towards the lower half of Alejandro, thrown by Alvarado. Nothing was there. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in round number 2 or 3. Stalking his prey right now is Alvarado, looking to try to load up. But Alejandro is saying, you can come over here if you want to, because I'm going to throw something that you ain't going to never see coming. And it's the punches and the kicks you don't see that will send you to the nether regions. It'll send you to Davy Jones's locker. And then all of a sudden, Davy Jones will pop up. Y'all remember Pirates of the Caribbean? Do you feel dead? Do you feel the dark abyss? Or your deeds laid bare? Or your sins punished? Y'all remember Davy Jones? That was Dead Man's Chest. Shout out to Pirates of the Caribbean. That's my series right there. And it's not Jack Sparrow. It's Captain Jack Sparrow. Captain. 1 minute and 33 seconds left in round number 2 of 3. And it's 15 men on a dead man's chest. A yo-ho-ho and a bottle of rum. Scorch the skies with the rain, but I ain't gonna go into it. Y'all ain't ready for that. Oh, falling down right there. Eduardo's in a compromised position. Alejandro coming in firing shots, but hopped up and got out of harm's way immediately with Alvarado, as I was quoting movies having fun. 1 minute and 6 seconds left. Looking at, right leg kick to the body landing right there by Alejandro. Coming in, getting closer and closer to that knockout blow, to that shocking shot, that shocking strike that will cause the next man to be stunned. We have yet to see that blow from either man. 49 seconds left in round number 2 or 3. Eyes wide open, looking to retreat right now, looking to try to set up Alvarado to try to catch him on an off cadence punch or off cadence kick. Left hook dipped his head underneath that when trying to swing punches right there. Great defense right there by both of these fighters, both of these warriors, both of these goddamn athletes in there showing, and great striking match going on right there. Dipping and diving, bobbing and weaving, getting away from them things right there is both of them fighters, but at the same time landing a couple of shots here and there. 20 seconds left, round number 2 or 3, and it's only heating up. It can only get better from here. It can only turn up and go crazy from here. 10 seconds left here in round number 2 or 3. You can hear that clapper looking for a counter left hook over that straight right hand thrown by Alvarado, looking for a spinning elbow. Missed that spinning elbow was Alejandro. Starting to get in the bag. Off balance. Beautiful work right there at the bell by Eduardo, throwing a calf kick, landing and keeping Alejandro off balance. So beautiful work right there. And every second in this bout and every second in this fight counts. Both of these fighters, and the judges, when it's a close round like that, the judges are looking for anything. The judges are looking for every and anything just to come in, and it makes the difference for sure. So beautiful work right there. And the judges, we don't really know what these judges are seeing, but everybody's saying they're glad to be a commentator. That's what I'm gonna say right there, Chip. I'm glad to be a commentator by damn self. So that's what we talking about. They saying I feel like both fighters got equal displays. Hold on, what's going on here? Hold on, let me make sure my everything is okay. Huh. Okay, no, we're fine. Alrighty, rising up off the stool right now is both the fighters, and they are going to be ready to go out for the next round so they can continue this assault. So they continue what they're doing to try to go out on top, rise to the occasion, and be the best fighter that they can be. And you can see the crowd and everybody is clapping because the third fight of the night, it's headed to the third and the final round. And these two fighters are here to give a show, showing their sportsmanship here in the third and final round on UWC 57. 4 minutes and 44 seconds left. Looking for a flying knee right there. Missing that flying knee was Alejandro. Fell down in a compromised position. And now we can see Eduardo Alvarado looking to seize the opportunity while his opponent then fell down on the canvas. So it's like beautiful counter right there by Alvarado. And now a beautiful counter by Eduardo, and now we got Alejandro on his back in a compromised position, looking to slide that left leg in between the legs from Alejandro so he can throw that left leg over the right hip of Alejandro so he can get the full mount and he can try to get the same decision that the first fight did. 4 minutes and 6 seconds left here in the third and the final round. Everything got to be laid out on the line for both of these fighters because they can't hold anything back. Round number 1 was close. Round number 2 was close. So here in this round number 3, this is where you're going to have to show up and show out. Ground and pound. Fighting off the bottom right now is Alejandro. Landing a couple of strikes. Fighting from his back. He doesn't want to give up. Little trying to mistake right there. Trying to brawl and trying to fight on his back. He know he can't do that now. Slipped a couple of blows and he's looking like he's recovering from that now. 3 minutes and 28 seconds in round number 3. On his back is Alejandro, and Alejandro is going to have to make his way on his feet if he want to have an opportunity and a chance. And they're telling Alvarado, they're packing Alvarado. The crowd favorite is going to be Eduardo, and they are cheering him on right now and looking to free that left leg from the grasp of the legs of Alejandro and looking up at the big jumbotron trying to find a position to try to get back on his feet, to try to get to a knee so he can try to scoot or make his way to the edge of the cage. And you can see the referee looking at him because with 2 minutes and 50 seconds left, eventually the referee is going to have to tell him, you guys are going to have to stand up. You guys are going to have to do something. And then laying on his back and just fighting, just being rough and tough right now are both of these fighters in this grappling bout. Having a hard time of freeing that leg is Alvarado, and doing a great job as Alejandro, keeping him close, scooting him slowly but surely, making his way to the edge of the cage so he can have a foundation and a base where he can rise up on his feet so he can try to use his strikes and try to use his legs to try to eventually drop his opponent or try to get on top of him and try to knock him out or anything. And 2 minutes and 13 seconds left here in the third and the final round, and now that leg is free, and now he has a full mount. And now all he has to do is rise up and let his hands go. But doing a great job of Alejandro locking up the left arm, locking up the right arm, and keeping his senses together. And just got 2 minutes of just keeping Alejandro on the ground and just go to town on him. On top is Alvarado. And all Alvarado got to do is just take his time, throw little strikes, drop forearm elbows, keep Alejandro pinned down and keep him away from the cage and just have your fun. And he's going to get out this round number 3 and he should secure the victory. Is Eduardo Alvarado, if he just would stand and stay on top and just control and continue to dominate this. Oh no, he hopped up. Beautiful work right there by Alejandro. Beautiful work by Alejandro finding his way back up on his feet. And Eduardo needed that because now Alejandro, he's going to try to look to knock him out. He's going to look to try to clean his senses, knock his clock off the temple wall known as the body. 1 minute and 8 seconds left here in the third and the final round. Shooting in for the takedown is Alejandro. Negating that takedown. Beautiful takedown negation right there by Alvarado. Pumping that jab out. Taking a step back is Alejandro. Fakes on the outside. Pumping that jab out is Alejandro. Eyes wide open looking at him. Left hook came in and landed by Alejandro. The straight right hand missed by Alejandro. You only got 48 seconds left in the fight. And Alejandro is looking to finish this fight strong. And Eduardo Alvarado, he's got to show us a little something because everybody is standing up. He's the crowd favorite, but that was a lead right knee to try to come in. Nothing landed, but tried to chop down with a right hook, but nothing was there. Beautiful jab by Alejandro. Counter right hand over the top. Missing that strike was Alvarado. And you can see both of these fighters, the last 25 seconds, and both of these fighters are exhausted. Both of these fighters are tired. Looking for that right hand right there was Alvarado. Jab down to the body, missed by Alvarado. They're going to end this fight on their feet, looking to strike. Sweeping hook up top, missed that blow was Alejandro. Body shots landed by both the fighters. Beautiful work right there. Exchanging body blows. And you can hear the clapper with that 10 seconds because this fight is looking to come to a close. And then, nope, ain't nobody going to do nothing. And it's looking like they're not trying to risk anything. Both of these fighters, keep your heads up. Both these fighters played it smart. And now we have to wait till the judges tally up their cards. Bring it in, and we will figure out who won this bout. And now you can see both the fighters embracing one another, hugging one another, smiling right now, looking like they're enjoying what just transpired. Like, you just taught me a valuable lesson in there, and I thank you. You taught me some new tricks, and you're a hell of a fighter. I'm a hell of a fighter. We're gonna celebrate, and we become blood brothers right now. And it's nothing but respect, and it's nothing but love. Good looking brother. Thank you. And now both the fighters is parting ways. They got the camera on Eduardo, and Eduardo taking off his gloves, and Alejandro believes he won this bout. Throwing his arms in the air right there is Alejandro. He believes he won this bout. The third round is ended. It started with jiu-jitsu and then ended on his feet. So this fight is extremely close. But let's see who won this bout. Could Alejandro pull off the victory? But the hometown favorite is going to be Eduardo Alvarado. So hey, if you can beat them, if you can beat the hometown crowd and the hometown judges for the hometown kid, then Alejandro can get a victory, but we're gonna find out. Alrighty, throwing his arms in the air, he's feeling good right now. It's Alejandro. And Eduardo, his body language, he don't believe he won this bout. His body language is just calm right now, like he's pointing at his chest, like something wrong with it or something. Hopefully not. But now both fighters, I need to see the stats. Nobody knows whether the tables is going to turn. Everybody's confused. Don't nobody know how it's going to go. We need to see the judges, and here we want to see the stats. And you can see him cutting off the tape and cutting off the wrap on the wrist of Alejandro. And now you can see both fighters is getting their wraps cut off of their wrists and wraps cut off their hands. And now you can see both the fighters talking to him. He say, "You threw a knee at my chest and I feel it, man, and it kind of hurt me, and I was trying to throw an uppercut and I tried to peel back." Now you can see both the fighters right there talking about the fight, and they over there letting you know. And there you go. That's what we're talking about. That's great sportsmanship, and that's what we want to see. That's what they talking about. It's like, when you threw that knee and I did that, that's when I tried to shoot the uppercut. We're going to have to train over there so we can get better. So that's what we're talking about. They got respect and boundaries, and the ring announcer is dapping both of them up, showing their respect. And now we got to go to a judge's decision. So let's see who won this bout. Let's make it official. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause for these two fighters. Now everybody is clapping because everybody love it. After 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge number 1 scores this contest 30-27, Alvarado. Judge number 2 scores this contest 29-28, Alejandro. And judge number 3 scores this contest 29-28, declaring your winner by split decision, Eduardo Alvarado. And the crowd going crazy. He talking to the camera like, "I'm calm, cool, and collected. I told y'all I was going to get the job done." A very close fight. And now he improves to 11 victories with 10 defeats. And now in the post-fight interview, and we will be ready. Rafael is ready for the post-fight interview. Speaking in Spanish now. Eduardo is saying, I want to thank the crowd. I want to thank everybody who's in here cheering for me. I appreciate all you guys. I appreciate my team. And Alejandro, what a guy. What a warrior. What a fighter. Alejandro, keep your head up, champ. You're a hell of a fighter. And that was a great fight, and I appreciate you. But to the fans and everybody, I'm glad about the outcome. I gave my all, and I appreciate all you guys. Now he's speaking in Spanish again to the crowd. I want to give a special thanks to Tijuana. I want to give a special thanks to the UFC. Dana, I want that contract. And I just want to give a special thanks to myself and my team. And now everybody is clapping. Tell us a little about your strategy and what was going on against this fighter. Well, my strategy early on was come in to try to go ahead first and try to come in and let him feel my strength and let him feel and let him know that I'm not playing. But he tried to stay away from me all around. You've seen him, a lot of running, keeping his distance, caught me with a couple of shots, but I had to adjust. And I came in and landed some shots, and I can work on certain things, but he came out and he was strong. He was strong, and he was a good opponent, and I thank him for that. Now, speaking in Spanish. Now everybody is clapping, and now everybody's going to thank. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what is next for Eduardo Alvarado? Well, what's next for me? I got plans. I'm looking to get a UFC Dana White. I'm looking to try to come. I know the Dana White Contender Series. I can work my way through there. And eventually, my goal is to be the UFC champion and bring that belt back to Mexico. And everybody going crazy. Everybody love it. It's like, that's what we talking about, baby. Be the next one to do it. Now he's speaking in Spanish. Well, it's always a pleasure watching you, Eduardo, and we thank you. Please give Eduardo a round of applause. Thank you, Eduardo Alvarado. And now the crowd going crazy, the crowd making their love and doing what they do. And a disclaimer, that whole post-fight interview was in Spanish. I didn't know what they was talking about, so I just made all that up. I gotta, hey, the show must go on. Alrighty. Took that victory in the third bout of the evening. So now we move on with this fight card here in Tijuana, Mexico. We go down to the fourth fight of the evening. We got Akbra Areola versus Romain Cordova. So let's pull this up and break down the tail of the tape for the fourth fight of the evening. Romain Cordova, Galo Negro. His MMA record consists of 17 victories, opposite 23 defeats. He fights out of Mexico City. He is 33 years of age, 5 months, 3 weeks, 1 day. He weighed in at 170 pounds. He stands at 5 feet 9 inches tall. Please make some noise for Romain Gallo Negro Cordova and his opponent, Akbra El Caballero Areola. His MMA record consists of 26 victories, 11 defeats with 1 draw. He fights out of Chula Vista, California. He is 43 years of age, 2 months, 1 week, 1 day. He weighed in at 169.5 pounds. He stands at 5 feet 10 inches tall with a 71-inch arm reach. He fights out of Interim Gym. Please give it up for the next bout of the evening. Akbram El Caballero Areola versus Romain Gallo Negro Cordova. That's going to be the next fight coming up. So now they showing highlights. of Cordova and his opponent. So they coming in looking like they're gonna be thugging it. They coming in looking like they're gonna be thumping them, ladies and gentlemen. They over here picking people up, slamming them down, landing some hooks. Nasty work. In the corner right now, made his way in the ring, bowing down to the corner, bowing down to the people. We got Cordova. It looks like Cordova already in the ring. Oh no, he's making his ring walk right now. They got him right there, focused and ready. Here we go, clapping, nodding his head like it's my time. This is my way up. Life starts here tonight in Tijuana. Then we make our way to Vegas, because that's where the money is, baby. That's the thought process of the fighters, looking to make their way up to the next big moment so they can get that great check, so they can live the good life and rule on high for always and eternity. Before Madam Zeroni get their ass. Beautiful work right there. Shout out to hoes. Digging up them hoes. Digging up them hoes. Oh. In the inspection zone is Romain Cordova. 17-23, his pro MMA record. And he is taking his garb off, putting the mouthpiece in, lifting his arms up, and he looking focused right now, looking ready. Looking a little nervous as well. And it's looking like he ain't getting no sleep last night. The way he hugging his corner, like, man, don't allow me to go in there with this dude right now. But he ready to go. Oh, man, this look like his ear is gone, ladies and gentlemen. I wonder what happened to that brother's ear. He lived a hard life. So what you think the next man, what pain he gonna give him if he's already been through the most pain? Look like his ear got ripped off or something, ladies and gentlemen. The right ear. If y'all watching this too, look at the right ear of Cordova. It's gone. He has a left ear, and the cartilage on the other one, look, probably got ripped off or something. It got cauliflower and got off. Oh, I know the pain was excruciating. Yo, some of your ear come off? That's nasty work. Let me see it. Let me see that right ear. It's the right ear, y'all. It's gone. There you go. Coming in. And he can hear me. That ear got a superpower. That's what we talking about, Chet. I wonder what happened. I know that shit was painful. Ooh. Well, I wish you nothing but health and healing powers, and hopefully you get over that within the psyche. You know, that trauma like that, that'll go deep down into your psyche, and you'll never forget that moment. And we just wish him there's nothing but top-notch mental health. Oh, he trying to run to the ring at 43. He can't wait. He said, I'm trying to get this shit over with. I done did this too many times. He said he coming out in basketball trunks. Like he about to go ball after this with his chanclas on. They got Ariola making his way to the ring right now. He's on a 2-win streak. 26-11-1, his pro MMA record. They taking his garb off right now. 2 legends in the ring tonight. What he's like, he ain't got no mouthpiece? Oh, he's showing that he got the mouthpiece in his mouth. He was like, I'm fine right here. I got this. Oh, he looks 43. Taking his chocolates off right now, ready to get it. Ready to go show the world that age ain't nothing but a number. I got my grown man strength. So what you really think I'm here for? I'm here to get that Dana White contract so I can fight in the UFC. And it's like, ooh, my man. There you go, champ. In the inspection zone, getting patted down. And he's going to be ready to make his way inside of the ring. Here on the 4th fight of the night. Alrighty. The tail of the tape, 26-11. It's going to be Ariola. 17-23. 17-23 is going to be Cordova. 43 years of age is Akbar. 33 years of age is Cordova. 10-year age gap. 170 pounds is Romain. 169.6 pounds is going to be Ariola. And both fighters are representing Mexico. So let's see what pops off and let's see what happened. Both men, they got their grown man strength. So let's see what really happens. Alrighty, turn it into the ring announcer. Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout is in a welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting first. He holds a professional record, 17 wins, just 23 defeats. He fights and represents out of Mexico. Please welcome El Gallo Negro, Romain Cordova. And Cordova is bowing down to the four corners, bowing down to the people and his adversary. Fighting out of the red corner, his professional record, 26 victories, 11 losses with 1 defeat. He fights out of Chula Vista, California by way of Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico. Please make some noise. Gabrielo Arba Ariola. He's pumped up and focused and ready to go. And now the fighters are making their way to the referee. Alrighty, fighters. I gave you instructions in the locker room. I expect a good, clean fight. Whatever I say, you must obey. If you wish to touch gloves, you do so now. Taking a deep breath in as both the fighters make their way to their neutral corner. The fourth fight of the night, welterweights. And it's looking like somebody in this fight might go to sleep. We might get a knockout this round. Remember, the first fight ended in a ground and pound. The second fight ended in a rear naked choke. The third fight went the decision. And the fourth fight here is a welterweight bout. So let's see what transpires. Only time will tell the outcome, and only time will tell the victim. Both fighters is ready, making their way in the middle of the ring, and round number 1 is underway. Middle of the eye of the octagon right now are both of the fighters. And you can see that mat inside of that cage is pristine. Nobody has dropped a drop of blood on that canvas here tonight. So hopefully it stays like that. Throwing calf kicks down low, grabbing the left leg of Ariola right now is Cordova, putting it down. And now you can see stutter step marching forward. And now you can see the boxing trunks right now. He got boxing trunks in the MMA ring right now. It's Ariola, and Cordova saying that's going to be perfect for me. He ain't even got the right garb on, and he thinking he going to come beat me. I'm going to hit him in the head and make him get an early cul-de-sac and taking him down. Trying to get something different right now. Beautiful jiu-jitsu right there by Ariola. Both fighters is falling down, and now Cordova is on the ground, and Ariola got on top of him. Beautiful work right there, and now you can see that right arm of Cordova. It's behind that right knee. What the hell is going on there? And they're talking to one another right now. Just having a literal conversation with one another. Cordova is on his back and looking for an armbar and immediately tapping. Great armbar by Ariola. And he pumped up. Let's go, baby. Let's go, champ. They was in there having a conversation. And then I was like, okay, well, go back at it. And then he grabbed his arm and got the armbar. That was strange. That was strange, ladies and gentlemen. I've never seen that before watching these combat sports. Beautiful work right there. He said 44, goddammit. I'm 44, and I come out there and get the victory. He's pumped up right there, celebrating and smiling right now. Beautiful work by Ariola. They was laying on the ground. They was having a conversation. Like, you seen my arm was bent back. You ain't got to do it like that. And then they stopped arguing and then grabbed his arm and then popped it out and got him in an armbar position and got him in an armbar submission and forced his opponent to tap out. So beautiful work right there. Now, I've never seen that. That was like a conversation into an armbar. That's never been seen, nor attempted, nor completed, nor done in the UFC. But Ariola, he just did that. And his technique, it was the conversation. That's the diversion. He did the diversion conversation and then got the armbar. And now they're taking the tape off of those gloves of Ariola. Now let's see the replay, because that was odd. That was strange, ladies. That was strange. We got to see a replay because they was arguing with one another. Like an old man argument. Like, come on, man. You see we in here wrestling and you got me at this angle, knowing I'm hurting at this angle, knowing I'm at an age that my body ain't supposed to be bending like this. Stop leaning on me like that. And then they stop arguing and he got him in an armbar. And look at nodding his head no right now. He's like, man, I don't believe this. Romain Cordova is nodding his head no. Like, man, I can't believe this. That's bullshit. Come on, man. Hell nah. Now let's see the replay. Left leg kick, grab the left leg was Cordova, and then look at goes for the triangle was Ariola, and then missed that triangle, grab that left leg, looking for that triangle, and then fell down. And this one they're having a conversation like, what are you doing, man? Come on, what are you doing? I got two arms. Stop arguing with me. And then grab that right arm. Then I'm gonna grab the arm and look mean doing it and force him to tap out. Beautiful work right there. Give me that arm. Damn that, you ain't got no power in your skills. Beautiful work. And immediately grab that right arm and almost pop the elbow bone out. Beautiful work right there by Ariola. He said, I didn't want him to break my arm, so I tapped out. I'm 33. My arm ain't gonna grow back to damn near 45. and I ain't got time to be healing in pain with my arm throbbing and I can't sleep right. So damn good work. And now both the fighters are making their way to the referee. And look at him over there, pumped up, ready to go. The referee is with the fighters, grabbing the left wrist of Akbar, grabbing the right wrist of Cordova. And now we are going to make this fight final. Ladies and gentlemen, the referee, Edgar, calls a stop to this contest at 1 minute and 6 seconds of the very first round, declaring your winner by armbar, El Cabreo Akbar Arreola. He's 27-11-1. That's his new record, and he's just ecstatic. And they're smiling, ready for the post-fight interview. He's fighting in his hometown, so he's celebrating. He came out of retirement to do this. We saw you talking to him on the ground. What were you saying, and what was being said while you guys were on the ground like this? Just talk us through the replay. What were you telling him and what happened? Speaking in Spanish right now, it's going to be Arreola. It was an error on my part. I felt a tap. It wasn't an actual tap. But once we figured that out, we continued. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so they was on the ground right there, and he thought that he felt Cordova tap, but he didn't tap. So that's why Cordova looked back at him like, I ain't tapping. You ain't even doing nothing for me to tap. And now he's talking again. Waiting for the translator to translate it. The strategy was to wait one round. No, the strategy was to win in one round. And that's exactly what I did. I went out there and I executed my game plan to the T. And I'm excited for that. Now, everybody wants to know what's next for Arreola. Speaking right now is Arreola. Speaking in Spanish, we're going to have to wait for the announcer to translate it. He says, this was my 40th fight. This is my last fight. I promised my family that my 40th fight will be my last fight, but I'm just ready to train jiu-jitsu. I'm thankful, and this is for sure my last fight. So Akbar Arreola, he is retiring with his 40th fight, and his professional record will be etched in stone. 27 victories, 11 defeats, with 1 draw. A record to be proud of. And everybody's celebrating, and he's saying, I want to give a thanks, and I want to give a special thanks. And now everybody give it for Akbar Arreola. And this was his last fight, and he's pumped up, and he's hugging his promoter. He's hugging everybody. He's like, I'm retiring now. Now I'm going to train Brazilian jiu-jitsu. And now you can see him smiling. He's pumped up. Now let's see the replay. That was crazy. He thought he tapped. He said, hell nah. Grabbed that left leg was Cordova, looking to get his Brazilian jiu-jitsu, tried to get a triangle right there. But then you can see him fall down on an awkward angle. And then you can see that left arm. He's like, I'm not tapping. And you can see him, man, come on now. I thought you tapped. I ain't tapping. You ain't hear nothing. The referee ain't stopping shit. And then they continued. And then that's when he grabbed his arm. And that's when he got him in an arm bar. He said, okay, then I'm going to force you to tap then, because I'm going to retire after this. And then forced him to tap out. Tapping, tapping, tapping. And then the fight is over. Got him up out the game. Beautiful work right there by the true champ, the new Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu trainer. And now he's ready to live his best life, because he just went out there and schooled the next man. So beautiful work right there. And they said poopy. Well, it happens to the best of us. Poopy with the white eyes just droopy. Happens to the best of us, champ. And now that fight is over. And so we move on to the next bout of this fight card. And it's a beautiful fight card. That fight ended in a submission. The first fight ended in a ground and pound. The second fight, it ended in a rear naked choke. The third fight, it went the distance. And the fourth fight, it just ended via an arm bar. And now we have 1, 2, 3 fights left. Coming up next, we got Johnny Munoz Jr. versus Alfredo Larios. So let's pull this up and break down the tail of the tape for the 5th fight coming up next. Alfredo Larios, his boxing record, 6 victories, 5 defeats. He fights out of Leon, Mexico. He is 38 years of age, 9 months, 2 weeks. He weighed in at 135 pounds. He stands 5 feet, 6 inches tall. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Alfredo Larios and his opponent, Johnny Munoz Jr. His boxing record consists of 14 victories, opposite 4 defeats. He fights out of Norco, California. He is 33 years of age, 1 month, 6 days. He weighed in at 135.5 pounds. He stands at 5 feet 9 inches tall with a 72-inch arm reach. Coming up next on UWC 57, Johnny Munoz Jr. takes on Alfredo Larios. Coming up next, and I'm gonna be right back. Alrighty, and then it's looking like both the fighters are making their way to the ring right now. Who is this making their way first? Hashtag Johnny Munoz. So Johnny Munoz, let's see how the crowd reacts to him. He's about to make his way to the ring right now. He got that flag. He has one side of the flag, the United States. On the inside of the flag is the Mexico flag. So he's representing and letting the world know that he's a Mexican American and he's proud of where he's from. Representing both sides of his culture. Then I'm a Mexican American and I'm going to let everybody know where I'm from and what I represent. Up on his toes right now. And the crowd, they didn't really react like how I thought they were supposed to react. He's 14-4. What he bumping? In the inspection zone right now is Johnny Munoz. Putting his mouthpiece in right there is Johnny Munoz. But Johnny Munoz, he asked for water before he put his mouthpiece in. So now they're giving him water. Taking his shoes off right now is Johnny Munoz in the inspection zone for the 5th bout of the evening here in Tijuana, Baja California. Showing love and respect to his corner. Showing love and respect to his trainer. I appreciate you. I respect y'all. Now it's time for me to go put that work in. Let's go, baby. And now Munoz, they showing him love, putting the shield of the Lord on him, making sure that the Lord protects him and his adversary. Getting that Vaseline on his cheekbones. Getting that Vaseline on his eyebrows. Making sure everything is copacetic. He should be asking for some Vaseline on his lips in a minute. Showing his love and respect. Making sure you got his mouthpiece in. Making sure you got your cup in. Hands in. You good? Let me pat you down. Make sure you ain't got no blades behind your ear. In between your toes. You good to go. Make your way inside of that octagon cage, sir. Respect yourself, therefore you will respect the sport. In his ring right now is Munoz. Pumping up the crowd right now is Johnny Munoz Jr. He's going to come out to try to be nasty. And look at his opponent already in the ring, smiling at Johnny Munoz like, okay, you think the crowd is backing you? Watch what I do to you. And then they ain't going to even be backing you like how you think they're backing you. Tail of the tape. Alfredo Larios, he's 38 years of age. His MMA record is 6-5. Johnny Munoz, he is 33 years of age. His MMA record is 14-4. He weighed in at 135.4 pounds. And Alfredo, he weighed in at 135 pounds, bang on. USA versus Mexico. Let's see who wins this bout. And let's take it to the center of the ring. So I turn into the ring announcer. Ladies and gentlemen, oh damn, this is the co-main event of the evening. And this fight is in the bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner with a professional mixed martial arts record of 6 victories and 5 defeats. He's coming in and he represent him and his people out of Guanajuato, Mexico. Please welcome Alfredo Ilario. He's pumped up like, let's get it. Give him a show because I'm going to give him a banger. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner with a professional record of 14 victories with only 4 defeats. He represents Sequence Jiu-Jitsu, fighting out of Norco, California. Please welcome Johnny Kid Carvebo Munoz Jr. He's pumped up, and now the referee in charge, Santinan Javier. And now the fighters are making their way to the referee. Alrighty, gentlemen. I gave you instructions in the locker room. I expect a good, clean fight. What I say, you must obey. Touch clubs, and let's do this. You can see this fighters is focused. You can see the fighters is ready. And now everybody is leaving the octagon cage because the ring announcer just let us know that this is the co-main event of the evening. The main event is up next. Alrighty. Round number 1 is about to be underway. Waiting for instructions. Middle of the ring right now is both the fighters. Inside left leg kick immediately right there by Ilarios. He's coming out ready to let his power be felt. 4 minutes and 50 seconds looking for a slap shot with a left hook and got the defense right there is Munoz Jr. The crowd favorite is going to be Munoz Jr. Jazz being flicked out by Munoz Jr. Larios is looking to throw that left leg to the body. Another sweeping right leg aiming towards that lead left calf of Munoz, but nothing was there. Larios is on the outside, eyes wide open and ready to seize this opportunity. And looking at level change, it's going to be Munoz Jr. slapping shots with a right hand strike, aiming towards the left side of the body of Munoz. Beautiful right leg kick coming in, landed by Larios. And Larios is using his length, looking like he's the taller fighter. Up kick with the right leg, thrown by Munoz. Right leg kick aiming towards the midsection of Munoz. Larios is missing that kick only for inches, because life is about inches. Good right hand came in by Munoz. Good takedown by Munoz. And now Larios is on the ground, close to the north side of the octagon cage. And it's only about a matter of time for something bad to happen. And he has the full mount with 3 minutes and 54 seconds left. Larios is in trouble. Larios is grabbing that wrist, but looking about to break free. Elbows dropping, left elbows dropping down. And now you can see turning around, looking to try to go to the back or try to implement a triangle choke right now. It's going to be Munoz dropping right elbows on left thighs as Larios fighting off his back, but looking to try to get a triangle choke, but he got to put that right hand behind that left armpit, and it's looking like he's trying to put that head behind that armpit so he can get that triangle choke, but nope, gave up his back so we can get a second fight of the night victory, probably a rear naked choke. 3 minutes and 15 seconds left. And Munoz has a very strong triangle choke to the torso and the body of Larios, and looking to try to tenderize flesh just to hit him with left hands and right hands. But is he up above the top or half? He can shake him off if he wanted to, but it's looking like he's in a perfect position. And Larios, he's looking to try to work his way out of this submission, standing on his feet with Munoz on his back, drop down, beautiful work right there, and then looking to toss him around, and looking Larios is trying to get out of danger, but it's looking like he's back in danger. And you can see the ring announcer with his cell phone, and then he's just recording with his cell phone when he's supposed to be calling a live broadcast. 2 minutes and 38 seconds in a very uncomfortable position right now for Larios. Up on top of him right now is Munoz, but doing a great job of controlling and grabbing that right arm of Munoz, and then controlling it, keeping that right arm from going up under the jugular. And great job by Larios grabbing the left arm of Munoz, pitted it underneath his left armpit. So controlling the left, controlling the right, doing a great defensive job right now, sitting in the next man lap with that body lock by Munoz. Free right hands, just trying to touch him, trying to force him to make a mistake with 2 minutes and 6 seconds here in round number 1 of 3. Punches and bunches, and now you can see Larios trying to go swing and fight back behind him, but Marios is not giving up and trying to just fight back and just do anything so he can get that lock. And trying to turn it right now, trying to break free, and if he turns around, Larios can have the full mount and Munoz will be on his back, but doing a great job of keeping his leverage and doing a great job of staying on Larios's back. Here with 1 minute and 36 seconds left in round number 1, the opening round, and it's been all Munoz just on Larios's back, trying to toss it, trying to reverse it, trying to do anything, but it's not working in his favor. Turned it around, but then he then ended up on his back, and now Munoz is on top of him with a full mount. Left hands being rained on him, trying to drop elbows on him. Hammer fist being thrown by Munoz. Ground and pound and trying to, broke free and looking like he was going to try to attempt a triangle submission, but nothing was there for him. Turning around with 1 minute and 8 seconds left, free left hands being thrown, and you can see Larios is just trying to get out of harm's way and get out of damage and just trying to damage control. But that left hand is looking to try to go up under that jugular, freeing himself again with Larios, being very smart in there, and he's just not obsessing over this punch right there, just working it, changing positions right now, softening him up right now with Munoz Jr., just constantly throwing his punches and a lot of body movement. But for Larios, doing a great job of protecting himself from the strikes and the submission attempts. So you have to give Larios his respects for being in there and holding on and protecting himself. But the crowd and everybody is just standing up with their cellular devices, ready to capture a moment that they can enjoy and watch now. 23 seconds left here in round number 1 of 3. Right elbows, trying to drop his left elbow on the right knee of Munoz. You're going to hurt your damn elbow. Don't be doing that. Just trying to just touch elbows on knees and turning around, gave up his back again, looking to strike with a right hand. You can hear that clapper, and it's looking like this fight is going to get out of round number 1, and it's looking like this fight is going to head to round number 2. Beautiful work right there, dominant with his jiu-jitsu. It's Johnny Munoz Jr. in round number 1 as both fighters go back to their neutral corners. Munoz is a beast with the ground game, and Larios is in his corner giving thumbs up to somebody, and now they're going to check out the highlights. Came in with a right hand right there. That's what caused him to get the takedown. Came in with a strike with a right hand, landed on the left temple, and then it was all she wrote. And it's been all Johnny Munoz Jr. in round number 1 here in this co-main event for Ultimate Warrior Challengers. And let's see how the gas tank is for Larios, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to figure and find that out soon enough and see what he's working with. I said Munoz, they trying to get him on his feet so he can strike with the best of them. But they saying Munoz, he's accustomed to Brazilian jiu-jitsu, so he might as well just wrestle. Continue wrestling, take him out the game. Your strong suits, you go over there and turn that into the next man's weaknesses. That's what he got to do. So I wonder what happened to Alexis Miranda versus Ricardo Chavez. They were supposed to be the co-main event, but I guess that's not to be. So hey, it is what it is. Here we go. Ultimate Warrior Challenge live in Mexico. We are here. Up off the stool right now to go out for round number 2 are both of these warriors. Right leg kick going down low by Larios. Catching that right leg kick right there was Munoz. Looking for a left hook right there was Munoz, but nothing was there. 4 minutes and 37 seconds. Front leg kick being thrown right there by Larios. Coming in with a kick right there is Larios. And I'm going to kick the shiz nitty at you if you come in here thinking I'm going to be slipping on my morals. Say my morals is something different. 4 minutes and 24 seconds left up on the toes, looking to try to strike with a left hand, right sweeping shot with a right leg kick right there by Latios, but nothing was there right there from Latios. And now you can see him getting a little fatigued in there right now, ladies and gentlemen. And then you cannot be getting fatigued here in this second round, ladies and gentlemen. That is not a good look, not at all. And it's looking like it's like a cut or something, looking like it's a deep, like in a guillotine right now. Latios has got a guillotine on him, but it's looking like he's going to pop out, but doing a great job is Latios popping his head out right there. Was Latios saying, I refuse for you to do what you think you can do to me. I can't be having that. So beautiful work right there by Latios. And it's looking like Latios is just going to be surviving all night. This on the ground right there is Johnny Munoz and looking for another one. And saying nothing is there. I cannot allow you to do this to me. Standing on his feet right there is Latios. Beautiful work right there. And now you can see great takedown right there by Munoz Jr. And Latios has been on his back for the better part of 8 minutes in this bout. Starting 8 minutes on your back has got to be a downer. Confident, no booster. It's like your confidence is boosted. Nah, my confidence is gone. I don't really believe in me. And I was like, oh, come on, champ. Down the corner is going to have to tell him something to try to pump him up. Anything, something. And looking to try to flatten him out right now so he can just rain right hands and left hands. All on the next man tempo, all on the next man facial structure. Clean him up, knock him out, get him up out the game because we don't get paid for overtime. That's going to be the thought process with 2 minutes and 43 seconds left here in round number 2. Looking for a triangle and just squeezing right now and doing a great job of defending himself as Latios. And he's looking like he's going to survive this and make it out of this round number 2, but he's going to have to do something in round number 3 because that, he's looking like he might get choked out in his because Munoz Jr., that triangle choke is there, but it's not tight and he's waiting to squeeze it, but in a compromised position as Latios, so don't be surprised if he go to sleep or he might be forced to tap because this looks like he's turning into it and it's getting tighter. Latios is turning, nope, broke free. Beautiful work right there. Broke free was Latios, but sat down in the next man's lap, peeled them back, but now Johnny Munoz, they saying this is a 3-round fight and they don't want him to gas out, but that left hand trying to go up under that neck. It's up under that chin. It's looking like he gonna get a rear naked choke. Latios looking to free himself right now, but he popped his chin up and that left arm is up under that jugular. He about to go to sleep. He's gonna sleep. He's gonna get choked out, and he trying to turn right now like an alligator to get up out of it, trying to drop elbows, working it right there is Latios, and looking at Latios, and it's at an angle, and Latios, nope, he walked right into it, got in, and now it's tight, and Latios is looking to turn right now, doing a great job and got out again right there as Latios, finding a way to free himself from them rear naked chokes as Latios, and then looking to slam the head of Munoz on the canvas. Beautiful work right there by Latios, finding a way to survive, finding a way to get out of harm's way, and finding a way to get the next man's arms from up under his jugular. So great submission defense right there by Latios, but now he's in the same position with 1 minute and 4 seconds left here in round number 2 of 3. Turning around, trying to give up his back again, turning around, breaking free. Beautiful work right there. Looking for a heel kick on the eye and got poked in the eye. Look like both fighters has got hurt right now. Medical timeout with 48 seconds. No, the time is still ticking. And the crowd is booing. Standing up right now is Latios. Crawled to his corner right there was Munoz. And looking in his eye, he got kicked in the eye. Munoz got kicked in the eye. And he's like, God damn, this shit hurt. I really can't see. And the corner and everybody look worried right now. And Munoz is in a corner. And he was on his back. And it's looking like the heel of Latios went into the eye. Let's hear the whip. Bam. Right. Oh, nasty work. On the back right there. And look at him. He's like, Latios is like, damn, I can't do that. That was an illegal kick. Boom. A right heel kick, a left heel kick on the eye. And look at Marios like, come on, he kicked me on the ground. That was an illegal kick, ref. Do something. And it's like, oh, and now the referee called a timeout. They're showing a replay, and they might have to take a point away. They might have to take a point away from that one. They saying that was an intentional kick. And it's like, nah, let him take his time to recuperate. And just fair enough. And hopefully we'll make sure everything is going to be okay. And they saying that shouldn't have happened. They saying that shouldn't have happened. And they're saying, are you allowed to kick on the bottom? They're saying, I would assume that was a legal kick. They're saying, you're the one on the ground. They're saying if the one on the ground is kicking the one standing up, that's legal. But the simple fact that Mendoza had his knees on the ground, made it an illegal eye kick. So that's what we're talking about. Great work right there, breaking down the rules. So that's what we want. We see historically eye poke, eye gouges, heel kicks, illegal kicks right there. That's what happened there. In a corner right there, and you can just see the pain. He can the pain on his face right now, ladies and gentlemen. He's like, man, that was very painful, dude. Now they're going to check it to make sure for sure. They're going to continue to fight. Yes, we can continue. He's perfectly fine, and he's ready to continue. So a point will be deducted. That was an illegal kick, and he is getting a point deducted. So he's going to get he's going to need a submission, or he's going to need a knockout now, because he lost that round number 1. He's losing this round number 2, and if it go to round number 3, we just going to go with the leave it alone. Straight right hand being thrown by Latios, coming in, marching forward right now, willing to throw right now. Right knee to the body, looking to throw flurries right now is Latios. And he's saying he's going to have to finish this fight with a victory via submission or a knockout. And looking to get a guillotine right now is Latios. Like, damn, Munoz, you'd have been trying to submit me all night. And now it's time for me to submit you. And now both fighters is jockeying for position as if we were playing FIFA. Because if this was FIFA, we'd be jockeying for position, still in round number 2, so the bout is still nil-nil. You can hear the clapper, and it's going to be the end of this round, and this fight is going to be decided in the 3rd and the final round. And the bell has sounded. That's the end of that round. Both fighters is up. This co-main event of the evening, and both fighters are making their way to their neutral corners right now. And you already know the trainers is going to be frustrated. The trainers is going to be hot. Come on, you got to do this and you got to do that. Let's see what he's looking like. Looking intense right there, eyes wide open, looking at his trainer, acknowledging his trainer, like, I get what you're telling me and I will do what you're telling me to do. Beautiful work right there. You got to give both of these fighters credits because they digging deep and they taking some shots, giving some shots in this co-main event. One day looking to be the headliners. And both of these fighters are still not using the stool in between these rounds. So that lets you know they got their legs up under them and they're in great shape and they ain't never backing down from nothing. And you can hear the clapper right there as the fighters are going to be rising up off the stool, ready to go out for the 3rd and the final round. And Lesion, he knows he needs a knockout or a submission. So let's see what happens in this 3rd round. And everybody's just anticipating Johnny, what's his last name? Munoz. Everybody is anticipating Johnny Munoz Jr. to get a stoppage. But Larios, he ain't playing games. He's saying, ain't nobody supposed to be stopping me no time soon. If anything, I'm supposed to get the stoppage and shock all y'all. Co-main event, what a lovely mat. No drop of blood has been on it. Straight right hand being thrown right there by Larios. Nothing is landed right there. Right calf kick. Little lackadaisical leg kicks right there by Larios. Over the top with a sweeping overhand right. Missing that shot was Munoz Jr. up on his toes. And we're going to see how long will this fight take to get to the ground. Striking with leg kicks right now. Marching forward, looking at combination punch and kick right there is Larios. Pumping that jab out is Munoz here in the co-main event. The 3rd and the final round, 4 minutes and 13 seconds. And it's bantamweight bout, 135 pounders in there right now. Pulling that jab out right there. Nobody is in range for Munoz. Stutter stepping on the inside right there is Larios. Pumping that jab on the outside is Munoz. Left leg kick being thrown on the inside of the left leg of Munoz. Larios threw that, pulling that jab out. 3 minutes and 54 seconds left. Looking for a spinning hammer fist right now. Larios gonna do a spinning back fist. So Munoz, he better prepare himself and he better be eyes wide open. Because if that spinning hammer fist land on Munoz, he gonna get cleaned up, knocked out, and Larios gonna walk off smiling and profiling. Jab right there, got caught with a short left hand. Body kick coming in and fell down was Larios. He wanted to fall down, and now you can see on his back trying to heel kick Larios. And talk about kicking a man while he's down. He's kicking Larios while he's on his back as Munoz, kicking the hell out of his left hammy. Oh, watch the kick. That looked like that was on a cup. He got to be careful. Looking to try to throw an axe kick on the body, but it looked like that was a cup. But hopped up immediately was Latios. Looking to throw calf kick, jab, straight right hand, missing them punches and strikes is Latios. And Munoz Jr. is very cautious here in his third and the final round. Standing up, and you can see both the fighters jockeying for position. Looking to get the back of Latios right now is Munoz. Got the side mount position right now, almost to the back is Munoz with 2 minutes and 49 seconds. And all night, this has been a key strategy to his offensive game plan. Get to the back, try to get a submission attempt, and if not, get the submission. That's been the game plan of Johnny Munoz Jr. all night. And Latios has been showing his defense, but he has been getting dominated tonight. 2 minutes and 28 seconds left in this fight here tonight. In the corner on the East Coast side of the octagon cage, you can see Latios in an awkward position, and you can see Munoz on top of him in a position to try to implement a rear naked choke. And the clock is ticking, and Latios, if he wants a chance to win, he needs a knockout, and he needs to break free from the next man's grasp. Rise up and go see him from the shoulder. He must do it. He has to do it, or this fight is going to be over. His fate is already sealed, and he needs to knock out to win. And it's looking like we might not get that knockout victory, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it's looking like for me. And now the referee is getting them intervening, and the referee coming to separate them. That's what we're talking about. Both the fighters is up on their feet. Left leg kick on the inside left thigh of Latios. 1 minute and 38 seconds left here in round number 3. Looking to throw them legs right there is Latios. Up kick with the right leg by Latios. Great reset for the referee. And just exhausted in there, fatigued. And you can see every punch and every kick being thrown by Latios is slow and steady. Inside right leg kick on the back foot, on the back leg of Munoz. Watch the head class. And then you see Munoz just taking down Latios. Easy money. Drag him down, get him close, and just drag his ass down on the canvas. Been doing it all night, and you can see he's doing it again, ladies and gentlemen. Got the full mount, and you can see Latios up, lifting his arms like, come on, man, what do you guys expect from me? He's just way better than I anticipated. 55 seconds left here in the third and the final round here in this co-main event of the UWC 57 here on the Fight Pass, working with Fight or Get Knocked Out, also known as FACO. So hit the hype, hit the like, and hit the subscription, ladies and gentlemen, because we trying to be the fight companion, and we going to do our thing 2026 and beyond. I'm going to get my ass to work. 34 seconds left. So the more work we put in, be consistent, and more we can be friends. It's like Bobby Boucher, the water boy. I just want y'all to be my friend. 23 seconds left here in the third and the final round. On his back right now is Latios. He's been accustomed to this, been getting bullied, been getting beat up all night, been getting Brazilian jiu-jitsu all night. So beautiful work right there by Munoz Jr. He's going to get this victory. 10 seconds, looking to stand up, looking to just trying to land something. Latios is talking to him like, let me up. Straight right hand with a left leg kick being thrown right there. Looking for the straight right hand. Looking for a Hail Mary and another takedown right there, and with an elbow on the back of the head. And then you can see both the fighters showing their respect. Both the fighters showing they love. That's what we're talking about. And a dominating performance by Johnny Munoz Jr. And now you can see them showing their sportsmanship right there. Just sitting there talking with one another, hugging one another right there. Like, we gave the fans a show. We went out there and did our thing. I appreciate you. Thank you, goddammit. And UFC Fight Pass, that's what we're talking about. Throwing his hands up in the air is Johnny Munoz Jr. Letting the next man know that I appreciate you for going out and giving me a hell of a fight. Giving me a hell of a show, and looking to try to throw that elbow. Latios is looking like he's still game. Latios is looking like he can go out there and try to do a couple more rounds, ladies and gentlemen. So Latios ain't playing. He should have been doing all that in the ring. He looking to throw knees. He looking to throw elbows over there, sparring, over there, shadow boxing and whatnot. You should have been doing that to your opponent. He was like, I was trying to fight to get knocked out. His ass had me on the ground. And I was like, oh yeah, facts. Happens to the best of us, champ. It is what it is. And now we got to wait for the judges to tally up their marks, which we already know who won the bout, but we got to take our time to make it right, to make it official. And then Johnny Munoz Jr., he will be celebrated in this co-main event, and he's going to be looking to move up in the eyes of the fans, looking to move up in his popularity, so one day he can be the headliner in Baja California and Tijuana, and then that'll really make his day. He got to work for that. And that's he got all the time in the world, and all he got to do is just stay focused on who he is as a fighter, and everything gonna be on the up and up. Let's see what both the fighters looking like. Now they showing a replay at the end of the bout. Look at him drop that right elbow behind the back of the neck of Munoz Jr. And then they start smiling. And you can see Latios, his corner. They saying, come on, man. They already, his banner, they folding up his banner. They got the mouthpiece container. He about to put his mouthpiece in his mouth. Oh, no, that's the Vaseline he about to put on his lips right now. He got to take the mouthpiece out. He's like, I can keep my mouthpiece in. I ain't about to do no post-fight interview. And now Munoz is getting wiped down right now, taking deep breaths in with his hands on his hip, looking good. And Johnny Munoz is saying he the future. He's the one. He's going to take his people to the promised land, utilizing his skills. And thank you to UFC Fight Pass for broadcasting Munoz's skills in front of the world to see. So Faco can call that blow by blow and get a world and give everybody what they really need. An accurate analysis live in the building and live in the flesh and live in real time with the people. So I appreciate you guys for watching. And now both the fighters is in the neutral, getting wiped down. And now both the fighters are going to make their way to the referee so we can make this fight official. So let's see what the decision is. Grabbing the right wrist of Latios is the referee. Grabbing the left wrist of Johnny Munoz Jr. will be the referee. Now the judges, they tallied up their marks, and now they're getting the cue, ready for a thumbs up, because they are about to be back online. And then we're queued up, ready to grow. Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored this contest 30-26, 30-26, and 30-26, declaring your winner by unanimous decision from Norco, California, Johnny Munoz Jr. Munoz Jr. is your winner. He won that bantamweight bout in his new professional record, 15 wins, 4 defeats, and continuing the trend, showing their sportsmanship like everybody else here tonight, and throwing up that mind control heart right there was John. Johnny Munoz, ¿cómo estás? How are you feeling, and what were you telling your cornerman? Well, I was telling him, speaking Spanish right now is Munoz. Speaking Spanish is Munoz. Still speaking Spanish right now in his post-fight interview is Johnny Munoz, waiting for the translation. Still speaking right now. This translator ain't gonna remember all this. Well, can you please tell us in English what were you saying to your opponent and what you just told everybody here in the stands? Well, no English. I can't say this in English. Well, I was just saying, hey, first and foremost, thank you to God. I'm a soldier of Yah, and without him, I'm nothing. I appreciate him for allowing me to breathe another day, and good to see my opponent healthy and happy. But he fought the best version of himself. But he's an excellent fighter. He has a lot to improve. And I needed somebody like this to catapult me to the next level. And he did that. He bought the best version of himself. So I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for him for taking the fight. And I'm thankful for the organization. And I'm thankful for everybody. And I'm ready to show up for Latin America. What was the strategy coming in? You've seen your game plan. We've seen your opponent. What was your game plan? Johnny Munoz speaking to the crowd in Spanish right now. My little man right there. You hear my little man? What's up, little guy? And what's up, son? Hey. What's up, my boy? Like you were saying, everything has been coming up and it's been a culmination to this point. Johnny, who are you as a fighter and what's next? Well, who am I as a fighter? Well, I'm a soldier, like I told you earlier. Any and everything, I will put my life on the line and I will go out there and I will get the job done like you've seen me do here tonight. Win, lose, sweat or jaw, but I'm gonna keep my head up high no matter what. So but what's next for me? I just want to get back in there, talk to my managers, talk to my teammates. I want to fight, and now that the UWC is back, and hopefully the next show I'll be back, and you know the organization has been out a while, but you know they're back, so I got to get in there. I got to get another fight, you know, stay busy as possible, and then return to the UFC. Well, always great on the mic, Johnny. Any last words right now for your fans, friends, anybody at home? Faco, speaking in Spanish right now, is Johnny. Oh, he giving a shout out to Cali. Hey. It's a big round of applause for Johnny Munoz. He pumped up and went crazy. He said, this is Tijuana, so all y'all gonna know who it is. Pumped up right there. He should have translated that, and look at the replay. Big shot with the right hand right there, and then was trying to attempt that rear naked choke all night again and again and again, but was just in full control, this in dominant performance, utilizing his Brazilian jiu-jitsu tonight. And he is from Tijuana. He had some strong fighting words, and he's saying that we stand in Cali now, but forever and always Tijuana gonna be my home, and I'm gonna represent for all y'all. Viva Mexico, cabrones! That's what he talking about. I had to add that for him because he disrespected the whole country by not saying that. Oh, I was waiting for a fighter to say that. Not one of them said Viva Mexico, cabrones. I'm like, what the hell going on? I'm gonna have to say it for him. I'm gonna have to say it for him. And now they're showing a replay, still showing a replay. Johnny over there taking pictures in the inside right there. He's feeling good. And that is the end of the co-main event of the evening. So that means we got one fight left. We got the headliners. We got the bangers. We got Marco Elpidio versus Ilay Barzilay. That's going to be coming up next for the UWCM vacant lightweight championship title. This is going to be the main event. This is going to be the fight coming up next, and everybody is focused. Everybody is ready. Everybody is saying this is going to be amazing. These are heavier fighters. We got both of these fighters. Hold on, wait a minute. Oh no, I think they switched up the fight card, ladies and gentlemen, because I don't think that's the main event. If that, so I'm gonna see right now. Ricardo Chavez. Huh. We didn't see no Chavez right here, ladies and gentlemen, did we? I don't see no damn Chavez. See? Ah, okay. So Johnny Munzo Jr. versus Alfredo was the co-main event, but now they got the co-main event as the headliner. So I'm guessing the headliners are not fighting. So now Alexis Miranda versus Ricardo Chavez, they will be the main event. They were scheduled to be the co-main event, but I guess something happened to the main eventers, and now the co-main event is the main event, and the featured fight was the co-main event. Tail of the tape, Ricardo Chavez, known as Woody. His MMA record consists of 29 victories, opposite 25 defeats. He fights out of Mexico. He is 32 years of age, 7 months, 2 weeks, 4 days. He weighed in at 178.5 pounds. He stands 6 feet even. Ladies and gentlemen, Ricardo Woody Chavez. And his opponent, Alexis Mantis Miranda. His MMA record consists of 8 victories, opposite 2 defeats. He fights out of Baja California, Tijuana, Mexico. He is 27 years of age, 2 months, 2 weeks, 5 days. He weighed in at 178.6 pounds. He stands at 6 feet 2 inches tall with a 76-inch arm reach. The main event of the evening, Alexis Mantis Miranda takes on Ricardo Woody Sanchez. And now we got Woody Sanchez making his way to the ring right now. 25 and 28, ladies and gentlemen. 25 victories, 25 losses. So now he's coming to put on for him and his. He's ready to put on for a city like Young Jeezy. Remember Young Jeezy? I put on for my city, put on for my city, put on. That's what Woody is trying to do. Get on his Young Jeezy. When I pull up in Tijuana and y'all know I'm on some other ish. Right hands land clean, knock them out, and then I celebrate ish. That's what his thought process is going to be. He's going to be looking to go crazy on the next man. Beat him down early because I don't get paid for overtime and I got things to do in Tijuana before I have to go back to California. And then as soon as he get across the border, he going to put on the Chronic. And then, he going to put on, what's that? Tupac featuring Dr. Dre, California Love. California Love. Do, 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 do. And it's going to be a slap. In the ring right there is Woody. And now we have Alexis about to make his ring walk. And let's listen and see how the crowd reacts to him. Oh, he coming out to that mariachi band. He ain't playing games with nobody. This who he be. This who he is. Oh, he looking like a bandit. Like he's El Banderas and he ain't playing games. The only thing he missing is the suitcase. He got the sombrero with a bandana, with a poncho in his drawers. Oh, he ain't playing. He a killer. He ain't playing with nobody. Throwing his hands up in the air and the crowd is pumped up. Look at the cameraman walking, pushing people out the way. Alexis Mantis Miranda. He's taking off his sombrero. He's taking off his bandana. He's taking off his poncho. And he's ready to go out and go cause harm to the next man's body. Cause pain to the next man's psyche. Or is it vice versa? You let me know. Because we only getting started. The main event of the evening. Only pain will be felt by the loser. Drinking water right now is the Mantis. And you know what the praying Mantis does. Showing us love and respect. Touching them up. Touching them up. Ready to go. Saying who taking a risk. And look at the fans and everybody. They good and drunk. Having a good time watching these fighters go in for the main event. So you know the main event always going to be more lively. Because everybody throughout the whole fight then had their time to put that hops in their system. To get nice, good, and inebriated so they can have their fun. Getting Vaseline put on his cheekbones, Vaseline on his eyebrows, getting inspected and getting patted down right now is Alexis. And Alexis is ready to go out there and make a name for himself, because this is Mantis's time to shine, and this is Mantis's time to let the world know that he's a bad mother clucker. And then remember R. Kelly, I'm a bad man who don't need your love. And now got me singing R&B slaps. Made his way inside of the ring. And now the crowd and everybody going crazy. Soon as Alexis made his way inside that octagon cage, everybody starts shouting. Everybody starts screaming. Like, this is what we want to see. Violence. Show us more of it. Immediate. Going crazy and whatnot. Alrighty, as the fighters wait for the ring announcer, the tail of the tape, 8-2 is Alexis, 28 and 25 is Ricardo, strange record. 31 years of age is Ricardo, 27 is Alexis, 178.6 is Alexis, and now we are ready. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. These fights are brought to you and being shown on UFC Fight Pass. We also want to give a special thank you to Faco. So if you're watching or listening, subscribe to his channel, hit the like and hit the hype. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. And it is time, and let's get down to business. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He holds a professional record, 28 victories with 25 losses. He represents Fight Revolution, and he fights and represents Mexico. Please welcome Ricardo Woody Chavez. He's pumped up like this is who I am. And his opponent in the red corner with a professional record of 8 wins with 2 defeats. He represents Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Alexis Mantis Miranda. Crowd going crazy. He was pointing at his ear like, let me hear y'all. I needs to hear y'all. And the referee in charge is ready for the fighters to meet him in the middle of the eye of the storm so he can get them their final instructions. Alrighty, gentlemen, I gave you instructions in the locker room. I expect a good, clean fight. Whatever I say, you must obey. Touch gloves up, may God speed, and let's do this. And they focused and ready to go crazy, ready to make it happen, and ready to let the world know that I am who I say I am, and nothing can stop me from being great. So let's see what happens. The main event of the evening. The lion looks at you. Will you get spooked or will you fold? We're about to find out right now, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what's about to POP, and let's see who's gonna hold it down. And let's get ready for this main event of the evening. See what he looking like and see what he got going on in the world today. And the place is electrified right now. They pumped up. They ready to go, and you can barely hear the referee right now. They were starting, but then they had to calm down because the crowd making so much noise that the fighters and everything can't even hear the referee. And now these fighters are starting. A lot of respect because they know they are in danger with 4 minutes and 28 seconds here in round number 1 of 3 in this main event of the evening. A catch weight bout at 180 pounds. Heavier fighters here in this main event. Pumping that jab out, and we can see Sanchez trying to come in and utilize his striking, pumping that jab out with 4 minutes and 14 seconds left. Taking a step back, calf kick, beautiful right leg kick, beautiful work right there by Sanchez. Beautiful leg kick, and looking for a chop down right leg, aiming towards the left leading knee of Sanchez. Calf kick, beautiful right leg kick to the kill, beautiful work right there by Miranda. And everything he does, the crowd is making noise. Left leg kick on the inside left thigh of Sanchez. Beautiful work right there by Miranda, and the crowd is making noise. Every time Miranda lands a shot, they go crazy for him. Jab being flicked out by Miranda, missing them shots with 3 minutes and 44 seconds left. Beautiful jab right there by Sanchez, striking with a jab, popping the head back of Miranda. Round number 1 of 3. Eye of the storm right there. And look at that mat. It's surprising to me. The mat is clean. Nobody has bled on this UFC MMA mat tonight. Nobody was bleeding. It's pristine. You can probably see some black marks due to the bottom of the feet of the fighters, but we see no red, pink marks. No blood on the canvas in an MMA UFC bout. Crazy work. 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Well, an MMA bout. This ain't the UFC, but it's on UFC Fight Pass. Right hand over the top being thrown right there by Sanchez. Big shot, and then taking that blow is Miranda, looking to march forward, looking to throw some leg kicks, looking to throw some strikes, just looking to land anything to get the crowd to go crazy so he can celebrate probably with cerveza. We don't know what he be doing to his body. Straight right hand, left hook, right straight being thrown. Missing them strikes is Miranda. Both of the fighters looking to strike their way to a victory, looking to get a knockout. Missing that looping right hook, barely missed that. Only a moment, only a matter of inches, only a matter of inches to break free. Beautiful work right there. Fighting is about inches. Fighting is about milliseconds. That's what it's all it takes. An inch and a millisecond to clean you up. A millisecond and an inch, that's a bad combination if it's accurate. 2 minutes and 23 seconds left here in round number 1 of 3. Looking for a looping, sweeping right hook right there was Miranda, but nobody was there. Front kick pushed to that lead left knee of Miranda. And the crowd, they saying they ain't going to be too friendly. They've been pampered here tonight, and the way they looking at one another, they ain't gonna be happy with this. Body shot with the right hand with a jab flicked out, coming in, landed by Miranda. Beautiful work right there. The jab missed, but that body shot with the right hand came in. Looking for a straight right hand with Sanchez. Nothing was there. 1 minute and 53 seconds left here in round number 1 of 3. Right leg kick being thrown, trying to land on the left leg of Sanchez. Beautiful check right there by Sanchez with that left leg. 1 minute and 43 seconds left here in round number 1 of 3. Eyes wide open, just looking at them. Feints on the outside, and there's a whole lot of feints right now from both of these fighters. Looking for a right hook, left leg kick being thrown right there. Trying to march in right there. Sanchez, like, what the hell are you trying to kick me for, Miranda? Jab with a straight right. Missed that right hand, but the jab, that flesh nipped and tucked a little bit of flesh. That leather hit a little bit of flesh, but nothing flush. Nothing that's gonna cause the next man's head to be ramshackled. Looking for the up kick with the right leg. Right there was Sanchez. Nothing was there. Eye of the storm right now with both the fighters. That's the middle of the cage. 1 minute and 9 seconds left. Marches forward. Looking very good on his feet right now. It's both of these guys hitting and slipping and catching and taking them punches right there is the opponents. Switch the stances right now. And then Fates on the outside. Pulling that jab out of Sanchez. Turning southpaw right now. And we can see Miranda having a hard time letting his offense go. See that redness due to them leg kicks from Sanchez, and we're going to see what happens. And you can see the left leg of Sanchez, and it's red due to them leg kicks from Miranda, but you can got a little short, little check hook came in by Miranda. Beautiful work right there, grabbing that left leg, but the big toe landed on the right side of the body. Only 28 seconds here in round number 1 of 3 in this main event of the evening. Taking a step back right now, Sanchez. And one of these guys, somebody got to be the aggressor. Somebody got to take initiative. Body shot with the left hand going down low by Miranda. Up jab. Body shot with the right hand going down low by Miranda. Marching forward right now, Sanchez. Like, how dare you hit me? You think I'm not going to get my get back? Calf kick going down low. Nodding his head. No, but up top with the left hook by Sanchez. Smiling right there. Like, you thought I wasn't going to hit you, but I sure enough did, didn't I? Front leg kick. Missed that. Oh, trying to throw a hip thrust feint right there at the bell with Sanchez. In that round number 1, there was a whole lot of feinting. A whole lot of feinting going on in that round number 1, ladies and gentlemen. And that's why you use film. Both of these fighters studied one another. Both fighters are utilizing their game plan, implementing their game plan, doing what they got to do. And they look pretty good with their gas tanks right now. So let's see if they bring a little bit more action so they can go crazy. So let's see what happens. Oh, now they playing goddamn. I ain't heard this in a minute. They playing Usher, getting down with my homies. They didn't remember. This is the A-Town stuff. They're shaking up on me. From the look she was giving me, I think I'm the OG. Whatever they were saying. I remember the song. That's when we was in the club trying to do the A-Town stuff. Like she's ready to blow. Hey. Oh. What'd he say? I told her come get me. Shout out to Usher. He over there getting off, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, did I do all these shorts? I'm making shorts in real time, ladies and gentlemen. So I did all these shorts. They're put up. Austin Elmo Williams and everybody from last night. Perfect. Rising up off the stool to go out for the second round right now are these fighters. Ready to start round number 2. Only 3 rounds. The fighters have to bring it. Only 3 rounds. Pumping that jab out. Straight right hand being thrown by Miranda. Nothing was there. And everybody is in the crowd. It's been spoiled. They're chanting right now. And then everybody just went dead silent because everybody is just watching the bout, ready to make all type of noise. Left leg kick landed on the inside left leg of Chavez. Retreating right now is Miranda, making their way back into the eye of the storm with 4 minutes and 28 seconds. Jab flicked out. Looking to land that left hook is going to be Sanchez. Sanchez is trying to get in between the elbow range to let off his offense because his arms are just a little shorter. So he has to get 2 steps in so he can let his hands go. But he has to be careful because Miranda is going to look to counter him. Looking for a calf kick. Beautiful, nasty calf kick by Miranda. And the crowd going crazy. That was a nasty kick right there. Powerful leg kick by Miranda. Soon as he landed, that crowd going crazy. Left hook, right hand. Beautiful work right there. Jab by Sanchez. Body shot with the right hand being thrown by Miranda. Starting to get amplified right now. Starting to get closer and closer to his opponent right now with Sanchez. And Miranda is looking to load up that right hand and let it go. Load up that right hand and let it be free. Right hand came in by Sanchez. Up top with a cross with a right hand landed by Miranda. Coming there, eyes wide open. Both fighters is digging deep. Connecting punches. Body shot with the right hand going down low. Landed by Sanchez. Left hook up top. Missed that blow by Sanchez. Both of these fighters is packing punches. They got some torque with some force behind it. It don't look like much on the screen, but in person, no. They over there throwing them punches, throwing them things from a distance, ready to cause the next man's psyche, cause it pain, cause trauma, close his eyes and see the next man's fist for 3 moons. 3 minutes and 14 seconds left. Calf kick came in. Flush kick landed by Miranda. Caught and got Chavez off balance with that calf kick. And now you can tell him to rush him. Go get him. Sweep shot right hand aiming towards the body, missing that. High kick with the right leg, screaming at Miranda, but missing that high kick was Miranda. And Sanchez, his eyes wide open, looking at his opponent. Sweeping shot with the right hand by Miranda with 2 minutes and 49 seconds left here in round number 2 of 3. Acknowledging, nodding his head, feints on the outside, looking to throw a shot with the left hand, but did not extend that blow was Miranda. 2 minutes and 38 seconds left here in round number 2 of 3. Stutter stepping on the inside, trying to get closer, trying to close the distance right now. It's going to be Sanchez, and it's a lot of respect from both of these fighters. Good jab coming in later right there by Miranda. Beautiful, and it's a lovely respect right there from both of these fighters. But in round number 3, they're gonna have to lose all that respect and just go for it. Looking for a right hand, but barely missed that jab right there by Woody. Coming in, trying to land some shots right there, looking for the knee with the left knee, and over the top with a right hand with a left hook landed by Miranda. Body shot with a right hand landed by Miranda. And now the crowd is loving every second of this action because these fighters are trading blows with one another. 2 minutes flat in round number 2 of 3. Licking his chop, smiling with a left hook right there by Miranda. Both fighters is giving their all. Sweeping shot with a left hook with a right hand thrown right there by Miranda. Nothing was there. Swinging haymakers, but a jab came in by Chavez. Beautiful jab by Chavez. And lifting up that left knee, saying, I'm going to hit your ass in the mouth with a knee and send you to sleep. 1 minute and 40 seconds here in round number 2 of 3. Feints on the outside right now. And was that blood in the mouth of Miranda? I'm not too sure. Sweeping shot with a left hook. Missed that strike was Miranda. Big toe, right leg kick landed on the left side of the body of Chavez. Beautiful leg kick coming in by Miranda. Sweeping shot with a right hook. Missed that blow, aiming towards the chest of Chavez. But that punch did not land. 1 minute, 18 seconds in round number 2. Both fighters landing jabs at the same damn time. Simultaneous jabs, and when they land, it's crazy. Simultaneous jabs, and then they land not lazy. 1 minute and 8 seconds left. Round number 2 or 3. Left hook up top, missed by Miranda. Nothing was there. Took a step back with Chavez, saying my defense is just pristine this evening. My defense is lovely. Lifting up that left knee, acting like he gonna try to throw something with it. Switching stances right now. High kick with the left leg. Nothing was there for Miranda. Getting out the way of that kick was Chavez. And you only got 44 seconds left in this round number 2 in this main event. And it's looking like this fight might be decided in the third and the final round. And it's looking like this fight will be going the distance. Jazz being flicked out right now by Miranda with 28 seconds left. Calf kick, another one going down low, landed by Miranda. Another low kick landed by Miranda. Starting to tear up that lead left leg of Chavez, and now you can see him switching stances. Now the lead leg is right. Tearing up that left leg is Miranda, forcing Chavez to switch stances because the pain in the leg is overwhelming, and he's over here going to have that leg stiff, just like them witches on the craft. Light as a feather, stiff as a board. So shout out to Mano. Jab flicked out with the right hand over the top. Sweeping shots right there by Miranda. Last 10 seconds. If you're going to stand on business, and let's go bang it with the best of them then. And we're going to see more of this action in the last third round. And you can see him pumped up. Miranda is winning this bout. And Woody is very excited with that last second of round number 2. So that let me know that in the third and the final round, these fighters are going to go out and give their all. Nothing else can be said. Everything has to be laid out on the line by both of these fighters. Because if the next man expect something, it's going to be a victory. So they got to rise up off the stool. They got to go out there, implement their game plan, and they're going to have to do it post-haste. Because ain't nobody going to be helping you. Okay, Lester Martinez is your winner. We got that one. Bomac, we got your winner. We got Austin Ammo Williams. Dropped them to Terrence Smokes. We got that. Emmanuel. Oh, I think I got rid of that one. Let me see this. Let me see. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Both the fighters is in their neutral corners right now. They're going to rise up off the stool, and I'm making sure I got all my shorts in order because it's 6 o'clock, so I have to release these shorts. Alrighty, the main event, up off the stool. 1 round left, and this is what we want to see. Manuel after the fight. Bomac. Okay, we got everything. Everything is up to date. Alrighty, we're good to go. Rising up off the stool, both the fighters are acknowledged by the referee. They show their love and respect. The last 5 minutes of this fight card is here tonight. Miranda versus Sanchez, the third and the final round. 4 minutes and 43 seconds left. Good jab right there by Sanchez. Sanchez trying to come in and let his work go. He trying to make sure Miranda feel him. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left. Marching forward right now, Sanchez going to be looking for that left leg kick, looking for the 1-2, aiming towards the body of Sanchez's Miranda. Jab coming in, landed right there, and you can see Sanchez's game. Sanchez, all he needs is an opportunity. Sweeping shot with a right leg kick going down low is Miranda, looking for that sweeping right leg kick with 4 minutes and 10 seconds left here in the third and the final round. Right hand to the body coming in by Miranda. Beautiful work right there by Miranda with a body shot. High kick with the right leg. Beautiful defense by Sanchez, showing his defense and blocking that blow. Pulling that jab out, shifting to his right now is Miranda, looking for that straight right hand right there. Looking for that straight right hand and sit down with it. Got to be careful with it, because if it ain't there and you're extending, then the next man can come in and land a punch. So Alexis got to be careful. And we can see Ricardo on the outside right there. Got to take in a little bit more damage is Alexis Miranda. A solid jab by Sanchez, starting to bust up the face of Miranda. And now Alexis is marching forward right now. Got his hands close to home, trying to find a different angle, trying to find a different way to get on the inside of the next man's fortress to try to rule on high. Left hook swinging. Punches and bunches being thrown right now by both the fighters, and both the fighters are being elusive in there. Marching forward to Sanchez, looking for the straight right hand was Miranda. Nothing was there for Alexis. Bleeding out of his mouth, and Alexis is throwing haymakers. Woody Sanchez is very sharp and very quick and has great traction under him when he's coming in ready to let his assault go. 2 minutes and 55 seconds left in the bout. 2 minutes and 53 seconds left in the whole entire event. Face on the outside right there by Alexis Miranda. Calf kick going down low. And now you can see Sanchez off balance, nodding his head no, like you're really doing nothing to me. And I ain't even felt that. Looking for the straight right hand was Sanchez. Nothing was there for Sanchez. Calf kick trying to go down low. Nothing was there for Miranda. Marching forward. Jab flicked out. Beautiful jab. Right straight. Missed the body. Up top. Left hook. Missed was Miranda. Body shot. Left hook came in by Miranda. Punches. That's the swing. And the beautiful work right there by both of these fighters. And now Sanchez is trying to come back and land his one punches. Woody ain't taking none of that. He's saying, oh, you want to hit me, then I gotta come get mine. And you can hear the trainer for Alexis just screaming at him right now, telling him what to do. 2 minutes and 8 seconds left in round number 3, the third and the final round here in Baja California, Mexico. I'm gonna have to be on my way. Jab flicked out, thrown by Miranda. Marching forward, Sanchez is looking to take a step back right now. Really got to let his offense go, because the way Sanchez is fighting this round number 3, it's like he don't really want it. And now they're screaming, chanting Alexis Miranda's name. Calf kick coming in with a jab landing right there. Beautiful sequence right there. And looking like that calf kick got hurt. Sanchez is hurt, hobbling on that left leg. That left leg is compromised. And now Miranda has a target the left leg and try to get the stoppage late, because damn it, you got to give the fans a show. Oh, right knee landed right there. Or was that an inside kick? That looked like it landed on the knee, but it looks like that was a low kick. Landed on the cup. They saying, I need to show the replay. The referee called a medical timeout with 1 minute and 21 seconds because Alexis was coming in for a kick, and it looked like it landed on the cup. But from my angle, it looked like it landed on the knee, but looked like it was the cup. Let's see the replay. Let's see the replay. Oh, yeah, that was definitely on the cup. Hit the cup, then knee. Hit the cup, then knee on the way down. Cup, and then the knee. Yep. So that was all cup, and then he knew he did it wrong. He's pointing at his chest like, that was my bad. That was my bad. And it's looking like the big toe just nipped the cup on the tip. So you got to be careful, man. Hell is wrong with you. It's Sunday, and it's fun day. You know what happened on Sunday? We supposed to be the Lord's day. And he told me to be fruitful and multiply. That's what the Lord said. And now you can see both the fighters is going to be ready. The referee is saying, y'all can go ahead and go get this 1 minute and 18 seconds up out the way. Now let's see what happens. Marching forward right now, the last round, the last 90 seconds. Let's see what transpires. What a hell of a performance by both of these athletes. Both of these gentlemen, given everything that they got for mixed martial arts, given everything they got for the sport, given everything that they got for themselves. This is the last 60 seconds of the bout where the fighters give their all. Left leg kick aiming high right there is Sanchez. Great defense, keeping his forearm with the right side, blocking that is Miranda. Missing that left leg kick, aiming towards the left oblique of Sanchez. Nothing was there for Alexis Miranda. When this fight go to distance, Alexis Miranda, he will win this bout. 37 seconds left. Jab flicked out with a straight right by Sanchez. Trying to come in, march forward. Woody is still trying to come in, landing those precise jabs. Calf kick, beautiful low kick coming in by Sanchez. Level change, looking to shoot for the takedown. Great takedown defense right there for Miranda, and still looking to try to get a takedown with only 15 seconds left and trying to drop that right elbow on him. Sanchez said, I got to take it down at least once, goddammit, just to make me feel better. Off the break, looking for elbow, saying, stay in here and let's throw it. And look at Miranda saying, stay in here and let's throw him. Stay in here and let's be the baddest motherfuckers then. Do it then. And that's the end of the bout, ladies and gentlemen. That's the end of the fight. That means that's the end of the fight card. Beautiful work right there. And that's a well-balanced matchup right there. We don't even have to wait for the judges' scorecards because we know who won this bout. Ladies and gentlemen, this fight comes to a close. This fight, it went the distance. So we go to the judges' scorecards. 30-27, 29-28, 28-28. Your winner by split decision, Alexis Miranda. Alexis Miranda is your victor, is your winner. Subscribe to the channel because I'm going to be here to call the live blow-by-blow for any and all fight cards that pop up. Subscribe to the channel so you will get the notification because I'm going to be hitting y'all upside the head and leaving y'all with a commentary concussion. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Have a good one.